man with the strap to your man, vision black with the phone dog and hot snap. OGs for righteous, scroll clap, we clap. Do you come and try me? 70s and 90s, been moving grimy. Third rush, let's hook back to that.
Summer.
Yes, nigga. Word thing, slim. We out here. Don't get close, nigga. We the creators of the shooters behind me. I know you say why just these 990s. So don't sleep, no, nigga. We are one. Don't matter who it is, bound to get the job done. We the creators got the shooters behind me. I know you say why just these 990s. So don't sleep, nigga. We are one. Don't matter who it is, bound to get the job done. On the same stage, running with the same clip. Never gonna change, no, nigga. Only change hoes and the pool, but only if it's fucking up. Place of aim and niggas above the bottom. Hurting the pain, no patch of fucking up. Repack the clip, that to get our shit up. Rack it up, get the hot shit. It just hits stick. Never a 9 to 5, cause I ain't got no day job. I'm a slums, little homie. When we play hard, you don't wanna see the 30-30 when it sprays on. 22 to walk around 3/8 to the beef. The 40 to lick them down, the max for the DC. Heard niggas saying what they wanna make tracks with us. For that, didn't even to us. Going hard in the booth, it's a takeover. Hard in the ground into your face, that's a makeover. 2-5 for a Q. The rest profit, hustles my thing. Won't sleep till I knock it. And don't push me, cause I ain't in the talking. 12-year-old fools, so I ain't scared if you got it. Is it me you comparing to? I ain't finished my fair share yet, but I aired them just started. And I ain't talking about no hell shot, brush them off, go cop. You know the cold hurt my tracks. Didn't think I was capable. 4-5 pipe on my traceable. Didn't think I was capable. 4-5 pipe on my citizen traceable. You niggas gon' ride something like a flat tire. With fire at your back, it will be backfire. Cause my gap's the same size as a blow dryer. But that looks true in your raps, you some damn liars. Great job, make them spit through the wires. And you don't supply shit, you a buyer. I'm the king of gang rap, call me sire. That's hate, but privately you rate and admire. Your rubber grip tight, no pliers. I gotta take you out, probably quit, so retire. The 4th room down, 5th lift them up. Bells don't leave shells, so I'm switching up. Something like a bus driver still picking up. Got your hands in your pocket, nigga, stick them up. Palmer projects, money's no objects. So we finger fuck max and we contact. Slide in, slide out, got road we ride out, down low. I got rounds that you don't count. Stop you standing up till I tell them sit down. Stomach on the ground, hands behind your back and your neck. When I'm digging in your pants, see me that in your trip. Off for the rest. He said, tap the weed, leave the cash. What? I'ma do him dirty, Mad Max. Sure, niggas get back. Bitches get snapped and get smacked face down when I'm breaking her back. Yo, we got metal like a rap, made a name in rap. I ain't said a nigga track yet. Yo, I'ma need me a back of that C-O-L-T. Carved in my rack, steel unstolen. Stereo scratch, sleep on my actions. Stop the madness, I'm reeling up, get it gone. Magic, it gone, don't sleep like I don't got a night joke. Said you're in class, didn't see prom, now run up on him close. I ain't doing wrong, but I'm clear blood strong till it drips on my palm. Till it trains dangerous and no do me harm, just dangerous. Sicker than stars, I ain't famous, but I'm a star. I'll snap, crack, pop like Carol. I'll snap, run, duck, just hide when I let off. Run, man in the mask, man in the act, man with the strap to your man's vision black. With the phone dog and hot snap. OGs for righteous, scroll clap, we clap. Do you come and try me? 70s and 90s, been moving grimy. Third rush till it's hooked up to the ivy. 4-5 will stretch you, anything is drunk. And today in the stretcher, better get a coffin. Yo, Critians, so we ain't in the no long talking. Money overflow, back on my bullshit. These punks that I grew with, acting like they're too sick, too soon. Cash making me ever suicides. Battle to the Jakes, almost get my cuz fried. I'm nice fried, give a fuck, can't get with a YG. Guarantee we hit them up. Take a nigga slut, man, you know me. Never look back since my first pack in 03s. Pack nigga, unless I get busy with these OGs. Screaming Southside, outside, all the police. Fucked up when I nipped 1.5 a B. Snakes selling cop chops, now you owe me 10 G's. Till I go to sleep, till you for the 8K. The marksman, shoot for fun. What the fuck's a murder one? Bad news if you run into the DBS. All I do is give one nod, then he beats the tech.
SickAsWell.
Then he breathes the tech. All I do is give one nod, then he breathes the tech. We the Koreans are the shooters behind line. He's the white just he's a 990, so don't sleep. No, nigga, we all what? Won't matter who it is, bound to get the job done. We the Koreans got the shooters behind line. OG's the white just he's a 990, so don't sleep. Sleep, nigga, we all what? Won't matter who it is, bound to get the job done.
Niggas since kindergarten, liars. Shoot stupid kids been retarded. I make the coke black when I'm in the market. I make the price drop like I'm in the target. I'm like a holy prophet trying to make a profit. Rough rider, legendary prospect. I ain't where I'm yet. Shout out my gunman, friend, yo. 10-4-5s in my extender. 2 extra clips for the extra shit. They each hold 7, you getting blessed with it. Yeah, I got so much beef, my ex is stressed with it. Why? It was eye for an eye, Old Testament word. The bottom of wells, my heart dwells. Treating these waters like shark tails. Word. My homie got lashed, was all bail. I had waved the shit, got tobacco with full bail. The rats used to sit me on range and go tell. Catch him at court, stopping with Jordans like Montel. Swear to God, I would never pray to Jesus. For the extras, I'ma skip the pico. Every day I pay for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pay for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pay for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pay for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pay for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pay for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pay for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pay for new AKs. Look,
the hottest kid in the kitchen, I've been nice. Thoughts of you double crossing me, think twice. Gold chains, gold in my mouth, case full of ammunition. Cocaine to my nosebleed, that's a Kathy Griffin. Bullets light up the night sky and they blame me, boy. Magnums in the back of the whip, they call me baby boy. My ATL sending your section 80, boy. Come on. The fuck do you think the mafia pay me for? Young, rich, and handsome, bullets like an anthem. When they started singing, everybody put their hands up. Ain't nobody been doing the shit that I do. Dark boy, how many hoes can I fit inside you? Scratched up with lines around them like the kids of I know. Put up with the Mac and fight them like the shit's a drive-thru. Angels will find you, but I would never pray to Jesus. For the extras, I'ma scrape the beakers. Yeah.
Every day I pay for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pay for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pay for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pay for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pay for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pay for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pay for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pay for new AKs.
I'm laughing because the Kalashnikov companies actually were TV news outlets.
Disrespectful whenever I lift the pencil. I'm hoping the shit offends you. I'm fisting lesbian bitches while spitting on instrumentals. You get the picture, I'm the sickest.
The demon is a liar. He would like to confuse us. But he will also mix lies with the truth to attack us. He attacks psychological power. So remember that. Do not listen.
This is real life shit, can't change it for an instant. Blood, sweat, and tears, now everyone's against it. Trying to step in our way, man, your ass will get popped. Got homies on every corner, none afraid to get shot. You hear it drop, here comes the end of your life. Hollow points cutting through you like the edge of a knife. It's getting harder to see, step away from the light. Cause I'm the devil in disguise, I stole your soul to
John Gotti, CTM Music Group, baby. Woo! Pow! Yeah, I'm trying to get the paper, I'm just trying to get rich. We do it for the big face, dead presidents. I got a Lamborghini dream, still got Mercedes tips. And yes, I'm a rock, but I'm loaded for a lick. You gotta get it how you live when life is like this. And yes, I need 36, a whole fucking brick. Rolling through the city, got a Louis Rose on. And I got these motherfuckers, yeah, I get my smoke on. Cheech, strong, bust out the bomb. Working all day, flipping bricks by the yard. And you can try to do it, don't quit your day job. The street keeps up, will make the times real hard. That's why I got all these tattooed scars. Chilling in the city bars, rolling in the fancy cars. Swearing out the superstar. Yeah, I look like a model. B-I-O-R. Money in the rubber band, stack it till your cap hurts. Yeah, I got the trade palace, got a real loud bar. I do my dirt in the dirt, fucking do it broad day. I got so many toys, AKs, SKs, long range, short range. Red state, no brand. Who am I kidding? Motherfucking crime pays. Yeah, I'm trying to get the paper, I'm just trying to get rich. We do it for the big face, dead presidents. I got a Lamborghini dream, still got Mercedes Benz. And yes, I'm a boss, but I'm looking for a lick. You gotta get it how you live when life is like this. And yes, I need 36, a whole fucking brick.
They're angry, they know that the king will be coming back. They hating so bad, but I'm glad, man. What's up with that? The traps have been laid, I'ma slay up a couple rats. Rounds of the top, make your lady get wet. Best believe you can get it, the bubbles is a motherfucking season. They're angry, they know that the king will be coming back. They hating so bad, but I'm glad, man. What's up with that? It's a motherfucking season. They're angry, they know that the king will be coming. It's a motherfucking season. They're angry, they know that the king will be coming back. Season. They're angry, they know that the king will be coming back. They hating so bad, but I'm glad, man. What's up with that? The traps have been laid, I'ma slay up a couple rats. Rounds of the top, make your lady get wet. Best believe you can get it, the bubble back. Lights back, life is so strange. Feels good not to struggle for change. All friends hitting, they don't feel my pain. All about blood sport, I can still see the stains. I control who I keep around me. I'm out here just collecting bounties. I'm high up, dope mixed in with brownies. Oh, I do it all down. On a new journey, skin adamantium, nothing really hurt me. I'm so dirty, nobody worthy. 3 old rappers, last time I'm 30. Smoke kids, you love poppers. Bodies on the table, I'm feeling like a dark bed. This shit feel proper for only one reason. Everybody get it, just a motherfucking season.
I can make it to a star. I can make it someone everybody loves. I can make it so the media, everyone in video will only want to hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes on. I can make it #1 on every chart. I can push you up the ladder. I can make it better. I can give you Grammy nomination and award.
Vito Rizzuto was the head of the Montreal Mafia. He was a man with many enemies, but Rizzuto died of natural causes.
The Mafia. A secret order dedicated to Cosa Nostra, this thing of ours.
You violate what you know about this life, and you're gonna burn in hell like the smoke is burning in your hands.
ruckus. Niggas wanna hate, cause I'm getting on now. They wanna shoot me down, click, click, pow, pow. Niggas wanna hate, cause I'm getting on now. They wanna shoot me down, click, click, pow, pow. Niggas wanna hate, cause I'm getting on now. Cause I'm getting on now, niggas wanna hate. Cause I'm getting on now, they wanna shoot me down, click, click, pow, pow. Had more respect for the crack, not rap as people get. Cause they blast you with a Mac and that's that. It's fucked up how niggas want my head over fame. It's a shame, cause I love their minds. Insane like cheap, but not quite like me. One of a kind, on my grind. Fuck yeah, I'm a hood hopper. I'm well known all over. My niggas is connected with AJ every day's baby. Mervin will kill you if you kill me and burn your kids. Paranoid, keep on that mill, make your blood spill. Lay there in a pool full of blood, you're a fraud. Your life's on pause. Mad, that mine is next. Only heard none yet. Life dedication, Michael X invasion. Black Zion and Honey's a diva. First striking, the only one there when I touch my first million. Fuck your reasons, you don't listen. Be strong, my career is in God's hand, not mine. Indefinite, not yours. We're hard to the core, dear Lord. We've been here before. Mission impossible, survive death more than 20 times. And talk crimes, your words are done. B.I.G. ready to die. Thug like Plot 50 before he got shot. Waiting for them shots. Ain't afraid of nothing. Listen, little bitch, come get it. I can't be a conscious rapper. All my life been a gangster, mobster, fucking monster. Fuck you haters. Niggas wanna hate, cause I'm getting on now. Niggas wanna hate, cause I'm getting on now. Niggas wanna hate, cause I'm getting on now. They wanna shoot me down, click, click, pow, pow. Niggas wanna hate, cause I'm getting on now. They wanna shoot me down, click, click, pow, pow. Niggas wanna hate, cause I'm getting on now. They wanna shoot me down, click, click, pow, pow. Niggas wanna hate, cause I'm getting on now. They wanna shoot me down, click, click, pow, pow. Niggas wanna hate, cause I'm getting on now. They wanna shoot me down, click, click, pow, pow. Niggas wanna hate, cause I'm getting on now. Niggas wanna hate, cause I'm getting on now. You can't shoot me down. No, click, click, down. No. Maybe that's all guys. They used to guns. 10 guns before. Bobby Shmurda, 20 guns. Yeah. You can tell who the real niggas is. Shit is real bitch ass niggas. Stop threatening fucking bullshit online. Come in real life. See, we're waiting.
Smart home devices and secure linear fireplace, 85-inch TVs and a barbecue.
But this is real life shit. You gotta talk about it, nigga. Yeah.
Oh, wow. 80, what did you say? Fireplace.
Records.com.
85-inch TV and a barbecue.
Malcolm X video. We'll be on Much Music. We'll be on Vivo. We'll be everywhere in the fucking world, nigga. Either you like it or not. Hate it.
You try to appeal to everybody. You get a fireplace and a barbecue. People have fireplaces don't barbecue. People who barbecue probably don't have a fireplace. Or don't give a fuck if they have a fireplace.
The heart is so and I ain't gonna quit. I'ma kill it in the streets is my accomplice. I'm only being honest. I'm here to make a statement. But fuck making statements. This a fucking promise. Heard niggas on my head. These niggas solid. I'm running and I'm charging all the whips like Black Stallion. I ain't what you're hustling. Fuck a Steve Austin. He can never stone cold stunner this long. Just do my shit and start praying. Other niggas hating and they wishing they were on it. Then they start switching and snitching to the sergeant. My niggas got bands in their pants. No wallet. Yes, I got fans from the George Brown College. And little fans who can barely speak English. 30-year-old OGs and girlies and great hits. Fans with no homes. Even the rich kids. Niggas got Peroni and whips. Rapping pencils. Listen to a quick 16 before they shoot shit. 416. Ronnie's running the district. Homie, you don't want no beef. You got the blue flips. The boys, they don't got no aim. Cause you're useless. I'm too sick. You're along like a horse. You will use 2 hands just to use it. Put it to his lips and lick. No social. We don't give tips. Hollow tips to the tip top. Put it to your kicks. Turn your boots into flip flops. Cut cabbage patch niggas into coleslaw. She don't even want no dick. She wants rolled up. Talking to me like I'm the rest.
and I'm an end car. My goonies, they be pulling up bombs. No swanton, shooting with my left arm. Ain't even my short arm. Still get him done. Way quicker than the backside. I'm a boss, and I work in Hell's Kitchen. So if he fuck up or move stuff, I start kissing. Team full of boss men, that people are amazing.
The automatic ones, just to clean the boats.
In the studio, no vacation. R.I.P. Tyson, I don't gotta say shit. You
My dirt is going to contaminate your dirt.
Back to my rat shit. Trying to make the
Water's
work less
contaminating my sidewalk.
holding, moving. Got an aqua driving. Put the red on your kids and start firing. Niggas violent.
Go ahead, you know, stupid shit still in the That's what I should get as a meat grinder, just to really fuck with people. No, I'll get a flour sifter, because the old people will know what it is, and everybody else will be like, is he really? Like, is he that really? Just have to picture. The old people will know I'm just being fucked up to fuck with people. People don't know the difference between a meat grinder and a flour sifter. No, they don't. bit like this, right? Yeah, the stuff goes through it, right? You didn't know it's two different things, did you? You chased the pictures. No, I'm gonna be days. Every time I see a seagull, I see a picture of pigeons, sparrows, and nothing else. And don't ask for sparrows, it's not your concern. Just keep it moving, Mr. Seagull.
Yo, we all the same piece, but we cut from a different cloth. Keep your mouth locked about your hustle so you don't get caught. My people came from family trees that grew from slavery, sitting in a cell like it's just for life God made for me. A world with no bail, find your path and break free. Strengthen up your mind state, cause jail couldn't break me. Third on my shoes, cause I walked through hell and back. Tried to tap the angels, but the devils I was yelling back. King down, that's what you hear when the night fall. Niggas pimping bitches ready for that night call. Is that a shame? I don't think so. Back page, dealing with the client, well niggas load up that black case. Client never changed how to run, and got his back straight. Now that's a damn shame. Find about an 80 on the scale of what feels. Snitch stop the operation like I went and pushed the kill switch. Feels this, it's crunch time when it's lunch time. We're both on the top of my prey, so I'm a hawk man. Niggas keep a straps to show. I finger fuck man. Cook another sword on the road. That's the low time. Call my mama, I don't need a coat. I need the best of shit. 2 hoodies on for the winter. I made the best of it. Hits go, stack rock, smoke cushy shit. All you do is talk. I should call these niggas pussy lips in the spot. I get it off, then I read the day. Got niggas that work for the low. I call the legal late. Had to make my block on the low, but not the legal way. That 50 cal grain through the soul. I let that eagle spray. I need to get some stress on my chest. I hit the roof today. It's not catch one in the leg. It's like shooter shane. I'm only 24 with 32. We got the best text. Hit a nigga up and lay him down like a bed rest. Couple bullets left for the niggas who said it death threats. They beat with horsepower, so niggas gon' place your best bet.
Bass guitar, right? I don't like guitars, so I don't fucking pay attention to that shit. Let me guess, it's all black too, right?
Fully on my hip. Damn, son, I gotta reload it like a gun. Time them just for fun. They wanna see me with my hands out begging for funds. They ain't gonna see that shit cause I really make runs. They saying that they gotta get the job done. And when my crew come, they ain't gonna say no more in the slums. They gonna be deceased from head to toe. They ain't gonna breathe no more. Ain't gonna see no tree. Ain't no more paradise down here. It's only hell or up. You won't get a chance no more down here. I ain't showing no fear. I gotta ride for my other side, and they gotta ride for me, cause they gotta say that they'll die for me. They gotta shine for me. If I shine on my own, then fuck, they won't lie for me. They won't lie for me. They won't die for me. I mean, this big haters ain't gonna shine with me. They ain't shining with me because I put them all in the past. I told all these haters cut them off, they all to kiss my ass. Haters don't love it, I ball just like Nash, saying that they wanna ball from into the trash. I'ma hit it up like fuck your haters. I gotta see it later, like fucking adding up my stacks with the calculator. Saying that they wanna brave something just like braver. I'ma be braver than you, probably be the first heartbreaker. I never broken hearts before, but I just might take you. Shit boy, I gotta remix this shit like a bitch gotta read this.
Mindbender loves you. 150 fucking tracks on this list. There we go. Oh, I'm having trouble smoking a cigarette and drinking coffee. Same thing. I don't look like I think I'm getting pale. It's all the docs. They're darker. Well, this all turned into like different docs too. That would be nice. Can I do that? I don't want to make this happen a certain way. One light, less light. One is on the left side and one is on the right side.
Baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Riding down 8th Street, suckers wanna hate me. Probably cause they see me sitting shoddy with they ladies. I
I'm fly, should've known better. Everybody know that I'm a real go-getter. Go get your girl, go get your chick. See you do your thing, baby girl, with them hips. You an angel in disguise, you a devil in disguise. I'm a devil in disguise. We can get it on, girl. Come to my world, we can get this thing poppin'. I show you things you never seen, girl, and I ain't stopping. We roll through the hood, everybody know me. Only 21 and I'm a real OG. Yeah, let me do my thing, I wanna hear you sing my song when I rap to it. Yeah, took a break from the game, when saying I'm back to it. Thinking about taking you home, me and you, shorty, yeah, finna get it on.
I just saw it back.
You hot too when you do your thing. We hot when we do
Water
our
pump,
thing.
shower, and mushrooms.
Baby
You know what?
girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. I wanna do a thing, she wanna do a thing. Hop in the studio, man, I can make a thing. Real 6 represent a Saskatoon soldier, reppin' my city, man, but I told ya, I'm fly, she fly too, and when it's time to ride, I know she gon' ride too. Why hide you? You a good girl, roll with me, you be living in a good world. Thinking about taking you home, like the way you do that, baby girl, get it on. Girl, I put it on for my city, man, and I'm a bad boy, like Diddy, man. Girl, come get your game check. Swear over the moment, baby, I ain't giving rain checks. And I'm all about my game, man. Get famous, that's the one and only game plan. Thinking about taking you home, me and you, shorty, yeah, finna get it on. I'm hot when I do my thing. You hot too when you do your thing. We hot when we do a thing, so let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Girl, you turn me up. Girl, you turn me on. Girl, you turn me up. Girl, you turn me on. Ain't nobody really do it like this. Ain't nobody really do it like this. Girl, you turn me up. Girl, you turn me on. Girl, you turn me up. Girl, you turn me on. Ain't nobody really do it like this. Ain't nobody really do it like this. Baby, let's get it. We already got it. Triple R reppin'. Swear I can't stop it. Rapping ain't a habit. Rapping my life. Do it for the one that do it every day and every night. Girls take flight. Fly like a G6. Yo, hit the club till I'm fucked and I'm seasick. Yo, me some different women. Yo, control. Yo, pop till I feel like taking someone home. Thinking about taking you home. Me and you, shorty, yeah, finna get it on. I'm hot when I do my thing. You hot too when you do your thing. We hot when we do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing.
And spend a lifetime. Friday, I'm in love. Let's get a look at that forecast for today. Here's Denise Andriachi.
Oh, gorgeous weather today. It's been a beautiful morning so far. 23 at Pearson under
Beautiful
cloudy
around
skies and a humidex of 29. The humidity and core temperatures today, they'll be pretty
gorgeous.
close in numbers, so this means that it's just going to be a very comfortable summer day. Seasonal temperatures across the GTA, a ton of sunshine, very high UV index. Later tonight, we'll see the clouds build. Overnight, the chance of scattered showers and thunderstorm activity, and that kind of sets us up for the rest of the long weekend, which looks pretty unsettled, gloomy, wet, and windy. So enjoy today. It's 24 downtown with your guaranteed high is 28 degrees. If a backyard barbecue or a trip to the beach is in your long weekend plans, Canada's top doctor is warning you not to invite the possibility of contracting COVID-19.
Doctors today emerging from the pandemic measures in mind while celebrating. Joins us live with more. As you're trying to appeal to that younger generation where we've seen
to the point of making fucking videos. You still have
it's important you keep your social circle tight.
During COVID-19, these are our peeps.
Timely message, though, as the country enjoys the second last long weekend of what's been a long summer for many people, bringing Doug Ford says staying away from large gatherings is what can keep us moving on the right track.
That's the difference between our kids going back to school or in September. Businesses staying open or being closed once again. So please be responsible and think about others.
Owen Peel region also getting their first real taste of stage 3 this weekend as provincial numbers continue improving. 134 cases yesterday is the most we've seen in 6 days. The newest numbers about 25 minutes away. Reporting live, Stuart begins 680 News.
It's been a long time coming, but the NHL is back, and the Raptors also set to return to the court. 680 Simon Bennett has a preview of what's shaping up to be a...
Don't give a fuck. Oh, you fucked it up again. You lost me in the first 60 seconds.
Yo, welcome to my spot, and I'm rocking with the illest. E-Block boy, who be keeping it the realest. Stay on top, cause I'm oh so fresh. Just be the type of dude with the stress on your chest. Welcome to my spot, and I'm rocking with the illest. E-Block boy, who be keeping it the realest. Stay on top, cause I'm oh so fresh. I hate the type of dude with the stress on your chest, man. Like every minute to every second of every way. Like every minute of every second of every day.
I'm looking telling all their friends so much that they're telling them to fuck off.
Something to write out so I can just splurge. Like every fucking time that I write another line, another crime, another rhyme, just to see my fucking mind. Staying sublime with every round that I write. Every time I hit the mic, I get a feeling excited. Hard to make you palpitate, make you jump and thump. Every time I'm bumping something, you gon' bump it in your trunk. Understand it, the stuff I'm making some instant hits. You can never get to this, not even a little bit. The derelict, the shaman, and all my homies too, bringing noises to your city that you only wish to ever achieve, and dreams that you have can't compare. We're blinded girls, so be scared of this flare. Yo, welcome to my spot, and I'm rocking with the illest. E-Block boy, who be keeping it the realest. Stay on top, cause I'm oh so fresh. Just be the type of dude putting stress on your chest. Welcome to my spot, and I'm rocking with the illest. E-Block boy, who be keeping it the realest. Stay on top, cause I'm oh so fresh. I be the type of dude putting stress on your chest. From the part of town where the gangsters, they rule the scene, working day and night like Kid Cudi for the cream. Always to themselves, please be like a bumble. I'm about my hustle, but stay real and humble. Making hits in a group just to chase goals. Making hits in this life ensures that I hold onto everything that I once loved. Everything that I once loved, just because it was mean to me. My personality being that I'm one fiend for this fucking rapping shit. Rapping machine, it might seem like I'm quite obscene, but whenever rocking the mic, I'm always hyping the scene. By any means, the climb and the beam and the flicker. You can understand it, I spit it quicker. I'm a liquor sipper, get myself drunk and retarded and crazy. While all you rappers sit back, talk shit and be lazy. Yo, welcome to my spot, and I'm rocking with the illest. E-Block boy, who be keeping it the realest. Stay on top, cause I'm oh so fresh. Just be the type of dude putting stress on your chest. Welcome to my spot, and I'm rocking with the illest. E-Block boy, who be keeping it the realest. Stay on top, cause I'm oh so fresh. I be the type of dude putting stress on your chest. Stress on your chest from seeing these moves I make, cause the time that it takes is not enough for a fucking break. Going 8, go bananas for some of this money. Cause I've been feeling lately that I'm quite a dummy. Looking for something, but something's leaving me wrong. Feeling like I'm losing my soul in every fucking song. Cause every time I spit it, say it, quit it to my skills. And people understand I'm gonna be clocking them bills. Don't talk about paper because paper's not what I'm after. I'm after the fucking transaction of being a rapper. The dopest there ever was. The dopest just because. Cause everybody around here treated mature like each buzz and rapping about everything. Some pretenders and offenders of the people that are trying to be the relevers of a society that's mixed up with so much crime. And all the time in my mind is not enough to make it divine. Yo, welcome to my spot, and I'm rocking with the illest. E-Block boy, who be keeping it the realest. Stay on top, cause I'm oh so fresh. Just be the type of dude putting stress on your chest. Welcome to my spot, and I'm rocking with the illest. E-Block boy, who be keeping it the realest.
The Watertown Legal Council for the province, the people that tried to pretend they did nothing wrong. Now the head of some review into another fuck by the government.
The University of Toronto. Administrators say the academic requirements
what word is here? Oh, we're loyal and we're Canadian and we're police.
In order to prevent any conscious or unconscious bias. The new process has seen 26 black students accepted into the University of Toronto's medical school. That's the highest number since the optional stream was introduced in 2017. Research has suggested the lack of black physicians in Canada
has resulted in Black patients suffering from a poor quality of care and poor health outcomes.
Research has suggested, and we've been telling you a long time. White doctors hate us and treat us like we don't know what they're doing.
Time 10:09. Time now for
Usually
cottage
the
country traffic with
can't
Barb
sue.
Andrews.
And the regulatory body is the people that gave them the
Subaru
certificate where
dealers.
they don't
And
study
northbound 400 through
vaccines
Langstaff,
or
we have a
drugs.
collision off to the right shoulder. You will find delays northbound 400 north of
I think
Langstaff,
people
pretty
keep
much right out
swearing
to Channel
doctors are
Road.
experts
Some delays
on.
through 88
They
again as you make your way
never
through
studied
89. And the
one
northbound
second
400
in their
busy
life.
Mapleview to approaching Dunlop. Not seeing any delays.
They have as
400
much
extension
information
looks
on
good.
anxiety
Northbound
except
Highway
their
11 overall in
information
pretty
comes
good shape heading through
corporation.
Aurelia
I
as
don't
you
get any
continue
of
through
those. I
Gravenhurst
only
and
get
Bracebridge. No real issues through there. Fort Erie-bound QEW
Oh,
lightly traveled at last check through Stony Creek and Grimsby into St. Catharines. Not seeing any issues through there. It's a busy drive on the eastbound 401 though. Delays from approaching Liverpool and the Express. Pretty much right up to Broad Street. You get a bit of a break and then busy again as you make your way through Thixon over to about Curtis Road. Not seeing any delays. Northbound 115/35 looks good. And in Port Perry at last check, we did have a collision. Westbound Highway 7A at Durham Road 7. It is blocked with a collision on the eastbound side. The left lane blocked because of that collision. Emergency crews on the scene. To avoid that delay, you may want to try Shirley Road between Regional 57 and Regional Road 2 to avoid that backup. With cottage country traffic on the 9s, I'm Barb Andrews.
Find all new ways to enjoy up to 8 seats in the Subaru Ascent, the largest Subaru ever. Hurry now for rates from 0.5% at your local Ontario Subaru dealer.
680
Really?
News Time 10:10. Now the 680
I'm
News
gonna pull
gas
out
price
the C
update.
and the T
And for
and
products, the
everybody's
price
gonna
will
say, "Oh, that
go
must have
down
said
2
asset."
cents at midnight to $1.09
Is it
a
one
liter
piece
at
or
most
is it-
GTA stations. Still ahead, traffic and weather together next.
Your streets never made anyone's travel lists. When you search hashtag Wanderlust, your cul-de-sac never comes up. Your driveway's not even in the top 1,000 wonders of the world. And you've never
They put
ever
sports ahead,
opted for a
not just
staycation.
sports.
Until now,
Ahead
with automerit from
of what
Taylor
little they're
Direct,
willing to
you could
discuss
lower
about
your
Black
car
history.
insurance
Yeah.
by taking shorter trips and driving less. Guess your neighbor.
Oh,
what's
we'll
the new
acknowledge
hotspot?
this Wendy
Drive
West
less,
Indian
and you
domestic
can save
scheme
with
thing.
Bel Air Direct.
As long as you accept it, that's where black people came from. We brought them here.
680
you.
News Time 10:11. Time for traffic and weather together on the ones with the Look at Your Drive. Here's Zach Bodenstein.
This report is brought to you by Evolve Business Advisory. Right now, only a few real slow spots on the
You should
drive.
just say it.
Eastbound 401 slow, just east of the 427 to Kipling, and then as you head towards the
I did say Evolve.
and Collectors. Meantime, just some minor slow spots in different areas, like the westbound QEW through Huron, Ontario, and then as you make your way from the Ford plant to about Trafalgar. Also slow as you head from about Walkers towards Brant at this point as you make your way into Burlington. But all these delays just really minor at this point. I'm not seeing anything truly slow, but they are starting to build. So once those actually become very slow, of course, we'll let you know in the next report if that's the case. In the meantime, construction north-south there in Mills, one lane getting Bob Burnham north to south of the 403. Both ways on Finch, one lane gets through from the 400 to Kiel, and westbound York Mills, west of Bayview again, that's also down to a single lane. Looking for new revenue streams for your business? Evolve Business Advisory can help accelerate your brand into new markets. Learn more. Visit changetransformgrow.com. With a look at the forecast, here's Denise Andriacci.
Sun and cloud today with seasonal temperatures. The guaranteed high is 28 degrees. It's the best day of the long weekend. Clouds build later this evening, and we've got showers overnight and rain through the day on Sunday. A few dry pockets here and there on Sunday, but a mostly unsettled day with breezy east winds 30 to 50 kilometers an hour and highs near 26 degrees. Your guaranteed high for today, 28. Right now, downtown Toronto, lots of sunshine, 24, feeling more like 28 with the humidity. 680 News Time, 10:13. TikTok has become widely popular with young people and has hundreds of millions of users worldwide. But now, U.S. President Donald Trump says he wants to ban the Chinese-owned social media platform from his country. 680's Madison Fitzpatrick reports.
This world and really you want that thing. Et ancien joueur aussi de la Ligue de hockey d'Ontario, comment est-ce qu'il avait réagi lorsque Dan Carcillo a déposé en fait?
You got a SAP for Spanish button. I got the Spanish audio program. That's what it stands for, I'm pretty sure. If you're not say Espanol, yeah, that's why you got EE whatever on something. Yeah. But We got a French button. Go to the payphone and check. Press it. Everything switches to French. Let me mix both these together. So I remember this woman, Tracy, that worked at the daycare I went to. Like, I think this was right before I started kindergarten. Like, I don't even know. This is so long. Like, before, I'm not even joking. Because my mom worked, I had to go to daycare before I started junior kindergarten. Yeah, I got 2 extra years of fucking daycare compared to you guys. So I'm institutionalized Ontario style. And this woman, Tracy, she's probably Jamaican. I couldn't tell you for sure. I think so, in my memory. And she died. My whole life it's been black women taking care of me and white people trying to kill me. Or have sex with me and kill me, whether I want to have sex with them or not. The men and the women. Which I'm not interested in either way. Go away. Me not want you. Yeah, after having that forced on me all my life, I'm supposed to be open-minded and not be prejudiced. Get the fuck out of here. And all these so-called mixed-race cops and the police force and then the teachers union and all this shit, they're all 3/4 or more white. They're fucking, in their parents' generation was 3 or more white people. How do you get more? 3.5. One of them had one white parent. You also had, yeah. Okay, and up the line. They're so diluted as a joke. Oh, well, we have, the law says, I give a fuck what the law says. You did not experience the same prejudice. It's not possible because most of your family was white. The number of relatives you have, count them, enumerate them. And most of them are white. You got total white privilege up until your generation. Means nothing to me. Because you were the lightest skinned black person in the fucking world. Oh, I know what that said. Oh, oops. This is also what I was going for. You want to take my word for it, you could check out the adult entertainment websites if you're old enough to legally do so, in a country where you're legally allowed to do so, and type in mixed race, and you'll notice some things. These 51% white people, and they're white in a lot of places, and I'm not talking the color. That goes across every race. Because there's a lot of Micmac. And they're a whole bunch white. Oh, they don't like it when I make jokes. Like Negroes make jokes. Oh, they don't like Negroes. So there I go again. Oh, these people don't like those jokes. Why am I doing this? I'm gonna hold the whole fucking ounce while I'm rolling on the line. So all my life, I've had white people trying to victimize me, deny I even exist, deny everything I say, and then tell me black people are out to get me. Black people are out to get me. And then the whole time when there's not white people around, all my friends are black. So you're trying to convince me what? I'm supposed to act like you because why? You got crooked, lopsided faces that look like men. Like all your men and women look like men. Like it's really weird. I don't understand it, but I see the effect much more pronounced in Australia, so I think I get it because it seems to be a British thing. Oh yeah. There's a bit of a history with the British and the Micmac. No, I don't like you. You're not gonna play this. Oh, we didn't get nothing out of what's this 200-year-old scalp bounty law? 30 pieces of silver on every woman and child, eh? Well, see, on the men it don't matter because we were killing men too. So I'm getting 30 pieces of silver too. Okay, so that's equal. See, equitable. Not equity, you moron. You need more black people, more equity. No, that's the last thing they're going to do is let them own property, you moron. Equity is the interest you have, the net interest you own in the property, a piece of real estate, essentially. Exactly what the word means. They're trying to make it more equitable. No, not equal, equitable. Equal is what we have now. It's kind of like democracy. Oh, it's totally fair because the biggest group of people gets to run everybody. First past the post. You can win an election here with like 3 votes. Maybe 50% more than you need. Legally, there's nothing anybody could do about it. They do all this acknowledgement shit. Oh, we acknowledge the Constitution of the United States was based on the Mohawk Council of the 5 Nations. Okay, that was 5 at the time. To your history. Who was the 6th one? Bunch of half-breed nigger lovers that grow weed, eh? They don't talk about them at all. They don't mention them at all in any book, program, TV, radio, nothing. You gotta look for that information. They'll go, oh, we based this on that. Like, no. You took what you liked and then put in the parts you liked about white supremacy. If there's more, if we're a bigger group than any other group that could be formed, we get to run everybody. Yeah, so if you keep a few of each minority and a whole bunch of you will always win every election. It's mathematics. Oh, you didn't like that at all. It's mathematically how to win a quote-unquote democratic, which is somehow seen as perfect, election. It's funny because the Democrats are all about slavery and then democracy, demos and demolishing. If you buy the demo car, it's more beat up and it's cheaper. It's everything about that word. And you try to tell me something good that don't make sense. And I wouldn't give a fuck about little things like that, except you people always ride me about how I speak. So, do you fucking speak French? No, shut the fuck up. Why are you babbling at me in your foreign grandmother queen money talk, whatever the fuck it is? It's the Queen's English. Go back to the Queen's England, buddy. That's racist. No, I'm First Nations, and you are the insurgents. I am Micmac. I'm not just First Nations. Like, oh, we can all claim that. No, I'm Micmac. I'm the people you tried hardest to get rid of. You have spent more money, manpower, effort, period. Liters of fuel, bullets, everything on us than on any other group of people ever. So when the Americans said they're going to fight off the British, we said, hey, we've been doing the same thing. You guys want to make a treaty? You be in our army. Remember these rights of passage, not R-I-T-E, R-I-G-H-T, rights of passage and shit, in and out of the U.S. and shit. The United States didn't exist as a landmass at the time. Not one contiguous country and government at the time. Us making that treaty is just as much a shot in the dark. What if the North lost and the South came up and said, we're going to wipe out everything? We didn't have the internet to warn each other. 1776, we didn't have fucking radios. This probably burn these people putting up the nooses and stuff. This will burn them more than any. when they were building this place and probably every other place. Some of the people working on the side are black. The one guy, I don't know how high ranking he seems to be charged to a certain extent. Big black guy. Only one with a black hard hat. Only black hard hat I've ever fucking seen. Oh yeah, so the guy up in the crane can see there's the black guy. Yeah, that guy's not afraid of everybody knowing he's black. He's not hiding, keeping quiet, shut his. He's working, building shit, engineering shit, like we've been doing a long time. You ever hear of the pyramids? It's in Africa. Oh, they do exist other places, also built by people of color. What color? Tar. That's their word for us too. And so they don't like that word tar sands. They like to call it oil sands. There's no oil in that. Why I'm saying all this shit. It's taking a long time to roll this joint. That's why. You know why it's taking so long? Because you're talking too much, stupid. I know somebody I've smoked quite a bit of weed with who has nothing to say when the joint is lit, going around the circle, when it comes to them. They enough to get it burning, and then blah 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 blah. The joint's just burning off. Blah 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 blah. Hey, it's not a microphone. Oh, and they haul on it so it burns sideways. I don't know how you do that. You people have a way of hauling on it that makes it burn off the side. Half the thing's gone. The part that's left is the skinny part. Oh, there you go. Thanks. The conversation was very wonderful. Since I did that instead of getting high. There you go. Right, I got SickAsWell. Goddamn spandex. I need socks that are just cotton and hemp. I need clothes that are just cotton and hemp. Why is everything gonna have a whole bunch of plastic shit in it? Why hemp? Because cotton burns easily, and hemp doesn't. Oh, let's hear the
s'habille en écolier avec sa danse qui lui had become a yap. And that Canadians are taking a closer look at the pros and cons of working in an office.
The trade-off that you're facing here, which was, you know, I really enjoyed that coffee. What a cooler time. That trade-off has been replaced with, hey, I don't have to commute anymore. And that is...
Yeah, you got an hour and a half to read your buddy's stupid memes that he makes.
For not only their working world, but productivity
and
for
somehow
their
he
personal
still
life.
gets
While
more
a number of us
done.
will have to return to the office at some point, Rodriguez believes
And
the
you know,
function
because
of
he
the
shows his
office will
screenshots of his
change.
paycheck.
It's going to be more
And
so
that
for
grinds
that
even more.
collaboration, that exchange.
Because you know he started working there 6 months after.
Really
That ain't right.
And Rodriguez is vice president and general
Well, I
manager
know all
for
about the
Citrix
working hours. I
Canada.
never worked
At
for
the
somebody
business
else.
center,
I know everything I know now. I was
Walk into your bathroom today and ask yourself a tough question. Is this the bathroom you really want? Or is this the bathroom you're stuck with? AGMRenovations.com. Except you're not stuck with it. AGM can renovate your bathroom, any bathroom, in 2 weeks. Talk to us about your new bathroom before the end of July.
2
Get a
weeks?
huge freaking discount.
You do understand that all the restaurant washrooms are closed. Oh, maybe they're open now. I don't want to use them.
Have you heard? Marineland
Every
is
time you
open
use the
and
bathroom,
ready
the
to
guy that
welcome
makes your
you back.
cheeseburger has to
Now
go scrub the
until August
toilet.
15th, enjoy a
When
free
he's not using
card
bleach,
season
he's using
pass upgrade
Lysol.
for the price of a single-day ticket. That's right, buy one ticket
I was
and keep
using
coming
it
back
home
all
and
season long for free.
eat at
Visit the
home.
wide-open spaces, exciting animal exhibits, and new splash pad. Cool off this summer in a safe, fun outdoor experience for the whole family. Learn more at marineland.ca. Everyone loves Marineland.
You'll hear it here
First, breaking news when it happens.
on 680 News.
680 News Time, 10:29. Time now for Cottage Country traffic on the 9s with Barb Andrews. And this report is brought to you by 407 ETR. Looking at the eastbound 401, continues to be busy drive, seeing delays anywhere from about Whites Road in the Express right up to approaching Stevenson. Just a slow drive through that stretch. And then some minor delays eastbound 401 between Curtis Road and 418. Looks good beyond there. Not seeing any major issues through Covert, Brompton, and Colburn. Overall, pretty good shape through there. In the Port Perry area, westbound Highway 7A at Durham Road 7. Westbound lanes are blocked. Traffic is sharing eastbound lanes to get around a collision through there, so some delays. If you are traveling along the northbound 400, that remains a busy drive anywhere from north of Langstaff. Pretty much solid right up to about 88. You're going to find it slow again through 89. And then delays again northbound 400 north of Innisfil Beach Road to approaching Dunlop. If your plan is to use northbound Highway 27 as an alternate, you want to find some delays through Nobleton. Seeing some delays through Nashville Road over to about King Road. Looks good overall beyond there. With Cottage Country traffic, I'm Barb Andrews. 407 ETR is helping communities and hospitals with a $5.2 million donation to United Way and GTHA hospitals. Learn more at 407etr.com. 680 News Time, 10:30.
#1 for news in Toronto.
Here are Leah Johansson and Asher Ross.
Good morning. It's Saturday, the 1st of August.
Good morning. Here's what's making news right now.
A long weekend warning to stay safe.
Keeping our social circle small.
The GTA getting its real first taste of Stage 3.
The provincial government has severed ties with the We Charity and is encouraging school boards to do the same. Education Minister Stephen Lecce is calling
74.25 cents apiece.
Today is Emancipation Day in Canada, marking 186 years since the abolishment of slavery, and the government officially recognizes key moments and figures in Canadian Black history. And whether you're headed out to Huntsville, Honey Harbor, Haliburton, or Highland Grove, we will help you get there with Cottage Country traffic on the 9s.
Hockey fans, the NBA's restart rolls on, and we have another MLB postponement. Sports at 45. And coming up in business, the new normal when it comes to buying or servicing vehicles.
And the U.S. Army occupying at least the state of Nova Scotia continuously for the entire
most frequent traffic reports. Here is Zach Augustine. For this report brought to you by the Big Apple, it is getting busier around the GTA as well. Seeing slowdowns from Kipling to the 400, expressing collectors if you're headed east on the 401, and then westbound slowdowns in Mississauga, here Ontario Express collectors to west of Mavis. Just checking on the northbound Don Valley Parkway right now. Again, I am seeing that start to get busier now from about Eglinton up towards Yorkville. So already getting a lot slower. Meantime, southbound's in pretty good shape if you do want to head into downtown. The westbound Gardner, not bad. But westbound QEW really starting to get busy right now on a number of stretches from Dixie to here Ontario, Winston Churchill to Royal Windsor, and 3rd to Brant. Eastbound, not too much doing. Eastbound Gardner, though, does get busy from just east of the Humber Bridge to about Jameson at this point. And if you're off the major routes, again, active TO in place once again this weekend. The Big Apple is open 7 days a week with added safety measures in place to make sure your visit is as comfortable as possible. Look for the Big Red Smiling Apple off the 401 at exit 497 or visit thebigapple.com. Look at the forecast. Here's Denise Andriachi.
Beautiful weather this morning. It's going to be a gorgeous afternoon. Sun and clouds, seasonal temperatures, very high UV index. Get outdoors and enjoy it. It's the kickoff to the long weekend, but the rest of the long weekend is unsettled, wet, windy, and the risk for thunderstorms. So today's the day to get outside, go for that picnic, head out to the beach, check out one of the swimming pools locally in your community. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon. Your guaranteed high, 28. 680 News Time, 10:33.
Celebrate responsibly and keep your gatherings small to stop COVID-19 from sneaking onto your guest list. That's the message from health officials as Toronto, Brampton, and Mississauga join most of the province in entering Stage 3 with an extra day off to enjoy the expanded amenities.
And Ontario Public Health has released the latest COVID-19 numbers. 680 Stuart McGinn joins us live with the latest. Stuart.
Yeah, Leah, the province just reported 124 new cases of COVID-19 with 2 fatalities and more than 33,000 tests completed. It comes as so many areas in life are starting to get back to normal.
15 million
this week,
people. You did 33,000 tests. I'm supposed to think that
the
covers
GTA now in its first weekend of stage 3, mainly Toronto and Peel
You almost
region, with a number of
3D.
regular indoor gatherings once again permitted.
You
But as the
almost
country
said
enjoys
3D.
this long weekend welcome to August, Dr. Teresa Tam's urging everyone to limit the number of people that they closely interact with.
Keeping our social circles small gives us the opportunity to deepen and enrich connections within our social bubble.
Parties, we've heard the worries and warnings against them from Premier Doug Ford, who spoke about the 4th of July as a key date in the U.S.
That long weekend, people went to parties, beaches, and gatherings, acting like COVID-19 was over.
Ford saying cases began soaring shortly after, leaving them now to deal with record levels of fatalities and new cases daily. Reporting live, Stuart McGinn, 680 News. 680 News Time, 10:34. The champs are back for the first time since the spring. 680 Simon Bennett has a preview of the Dinos.
Wow. I'm supposed to listen to that in order to play that message about black people over and over. I don't think it's fair trade-off. Such a shame. These guys just opened up their second. They're more done. All these restaurants that are doing relatively well enough to open up the second shop right next to them. You ever see a pizza do that? It's in like the corner, and one day it's twice as big, and then one day the corner disappears, and it pops up like overnight, 2 stores over, 3 stores wide. Pizzas are fucking brutal. They're like crack dealers with licenses. How the fuck did you not look to Pizza as a business model when it comes to Ontario Cannabis Store? This is the best fucking falafel down there. City is dying. I didn't even bother to archive the podcast where you can hear those songs by Indigenous and Black people from Canada for real in the modern age of the internet. I mean, in 2009 and onwards, I don't understand you people. Everybody acts like they want to be known by everybody and fucking remembered forever and worship. You're gonna die, buddy. It's just gonna happen. You're a year old. It's time for you to fucking die, stupid. I didn't tell you to fucking climb up on myself. Oh, you bastard. You better not bleed on me or I'll fucking be very angry. You don't want me to fucking rupture you slightly and then steam you slightly. No, it's way worse than what I just did there. Because you see, I could have left you half fucked up. Instead, you are a big, huge drop of somebody else's fucking blood. It bit me, ran, and weird. That thing was a year old. It had so much blood. There was a centimeter wide drop of blood on my fucking floor right now. That's a lot of blood to explode inside you. When you bite somebody, you shouldn't fucking bite. Stupid.
One person is recovering in hospital after an early morning stabbing in East York. It happened in the Dawes Road and Brenton Street area just after 3 a.m. One victim was taken to hospital. It's not yet clear.
Nobody knows cross streets except people that live on Dawes Road.
Investigators say one man is now in custody.
680 News Time, 10:37. The National Muslim Association is calling for action after 2 of its Toronto mosques were vandalized repeatedly, including a pair of incidents in the lead up to Eid. The Muslim Association of Canada is asking police and elected officials for help after it says 2 of its facilities were targeted in 5 separate incidents over the past 2 months. 2 of those incidents happened at the same location in just this week. A spokesperson for the Toronto Police says the force is aware of 4 reports of mischief at 2 mosques dating back to June 1st, but they say none of them are believed to be hate motivated.
Well, today marks the 186th anniversary
This is a bunch of white
the
supremacist
abolishment of
cops.
slavery in this country. 680's
Hey.
Joey Keeney has more on how the federal
How
government
do
is planning to mark
law
the occasion.
enforcement people
A
join
landmark
prison
decision
gangs?
by the Canadian government
I don't care if you're
designates
the same
four seminal
race.
periods and public
What the fuck
figures
does
in
that happen?
Canadian black history, recognizing the injustices of slavery and the West Indian domestic scheme, as well as acknowledging black loyalist Richard Pierpoint, who fought for Canada during the War of 1812, and heavyweight boxer Larry Gaines. Nadine Williams, an author, poet, and art educator based in Toronto, says she was doing a bit of research for her next project when she found out about the lack of acknowledgement of black struggles in Canada.
So that's what led me to the Historic Sites and Monuments Board of Canada, a well-kept secret because I certainly didn't know of it. And I started to research and see, you know, what has been designated. So the transatlantic slave trade, the enslavement of black people in Canada was my first thought.
You fuck with somebody and read it there,
and so I nominated that. I also nominated the West Indian domestic scheme. My mom came in on the tail end of that.
Williams, along with former Fairness Commissioner Honorable Jean Augustine, nominated the 4 designations, and she encourages everyone to reach out to the Historic Sites and Monuments Board to nominate more. I'm Joey Keeney.
This is 680 News.
680 News time, 10:39. Time for cottage country traffic on the 9s. Good morning, Barb Andrews.
Good morning, Asher. This report brought to you by your local Ontario Subaru dealers. And not so good morning if you're heading to the cottage. Just a busy drive on our routes this morning, starting off with the northbound 400 delays from Rutherford right up to about 89. And then you'll find it busy north of Innisfil Beach Road to approaching Dunlop, seeing delays now as you make your way towards the 411 split. Overall, the 400 extension looks good. Northbound Highway 11, haven't come across any troubles through Aurelia, Gravenhurst, Bracebridge. Overall in pretty good shape. If you're traveling northbound Highway 27, delays through Nobleton, slow drive Nashville Road to about King Road. Traffic spotters letting us know northbound Airport Road, a heavy drive anywhere north of Charleston Stive Road to about Highway 9. If you're Fort Erie bound
Victoria Street, nowhere near Queen Victoria
Centennial to about Fruitland. And northbound Highway 12, also seeing some minor delays as you make your way through Beaverton, Gamebridge, again as you continue on through Brecken. Eastbound 401, that's busy Whites Road and Express right out to approaching Stevenson. You'll find some delays again eastbound 401 making your way through Curtis Road to about the 418. And in Port Perry at last check, we still have a collision westbound Highway 78 at Road 7. Westbound lanes were blocked and traffic was sharing eastbound lanes to get through. With cottage country traffic on the 9s, I'm Barb Andrews.
Find all new value at your local Ontario Subaru dealer, starting with the turbocharged Subaru Ascent. That seats up to 8.
The hookers are always in and out of because they all look like they're
0.5%.
seniors.
Now the 680 News gas price updated. Info predicts the price of gas is going to drop 2 cents at midnight to just under $1.01 a liter.
It's been a tough year, and we can all use a break. If you need more money, Prudent Financial is there.
That's right, this is
If the
Toronto
bank is
and
not an
area.
option, Prudent lends to all kinds of credit. Borrow up to $50,000 as quickly as 30 minutes with our safe online application. No proof of income needed as we're an equity lender and have more flexibility than a bank. Trusted since 1984. Apply right now.
Page 15 of the Pearly.
To get money quick, just one click. Prudent
We'll
Financial.
go to grid letter F, number 1. I don't know, is it?
680 News time,
Oh, it's the
10:41.
next one back. Yeah, you
Together
got
with
fucked
Zach.
up because you fucked
This
up.
report brought to you by Mr. Lube. It's busy out there right now. Eastbound 401, new problems on the ramp to James Snow.
You
Crash
look-
blocking the
oh.
left lane on this ramp. We have delays on the
You
east
can
front
walk
after
through a
that, east
park
of the
to Don
427 and
Mills
the 400
to
Express
UT.
collectors.
Didn't
Westbound
realize
401,
that.
that's still slow from Kipling to Dixon, and then Ontario Express collectors
And this
to
is the
west
border
of
between
Mavis. If
East
you're on the
York
West
and-
Gardner, not much doing, but West QEW slow Dixie to here Ontario, Erin Mills to Royal Windsor, and 3rd to Brand. The East QE Gardner, again, not too bad, just these slowdowns east of the Humber Bridge to about Jameson. Don Valley Parkway traveling south, not bad. Southbound 400 also in pretty good shape as well. Northbound DVP slow Eglinton to Lawrence, and then we have North 404 delays through 16th, and again through Aurora Road. Get summer road trip ready. Drive into Mr. Lube, sit back and relax with their stay in your car service. It's open every day. No appointment needed. Mr. Lube, proudly Canadian since 1976. With a look at your forecast, here's Denise Andriacci.
Oh, gorgeous conditions right now. I mean, it's beautiful out there. Sun and cloud. We have very comfortable temperatures. We'll have a high UV index this afternoon. It will be beautiful today and unsettled, wet and windy for Sunday. So today's the nicest out of the long weekend. The clouds build this evening, and overnight we have the risk of scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then Sunday is pretty much unsettled the entire day. And not only will we see that rain, but again, the widespread storm risk for tomorrow. So we'll be watching the radar very closely. We're certainly going to get into some statements, if not watches and warnings at some point later today and tomorrow because of this active weather. Your guaranteed high today, 28 degrees.
680 News Time, 10:43.
Ontario firefighters are urging you to practice fire safety as the pandemic rages on. It's because there's been a sharp increase in the number of fires this summer across the province. The Ontario Professional Firefighters Association says more people have been at home and cooking at home, significantly increasing the risk of a house fire.
And cooking is the number one cause of fires.
Fire-related deaths this year, which would be the highest number recorded in more than a decade. We'll check your top stories and preview today's NHL action in 60 seconds.
They're designed to burn.
680 News Time, 10:44.
Oh, the filters are made of cotton.
From the same place you buy your toilet
your government cigarettes you would have found in a fire and so on and so forth. So all the things you say that are evidence to prove how bad they are.
Best prices, and they've been selling PPE since
Because Matt, I want some to you.
Feel like a kid in a candy store with candy experts on hand.
Oh, I would. I'm going to fuck with the galleries. I won't sell you my beautiful medicine.
Oh, in Market in Scarborough or at workandwear.ca.
When you're bothered by your mobile company, you're bothered by everything. Like Jessie and her boyfriend Aaron. Aaron's mindless humming was...
I know that tune, but I put it out of my mind because I know it's a horrible, horrible racist thing that's being promoted. I just can't remember which one. Don't tell me it's random. It's not random. Oh, it's mindless. One, two, three. Oh, you know what?
Ontario health officials are confirming 124 new cases of COVID-19 and 2 more deaths. The country's top doctor warning Canadians to remain vigilant and avoid super spread scenarios as we enter this long weekend. Housing advocates fear thousands of Ontarians could soon be homeless now that the state of emergency has been lifted, along with the moratorium on residential evictions and more problems for the Kielburger brothers. The Ford government has announced it is severing ties with the embattled We Charity. 680 News Time, 10:45. Time now for 680 Sports from Sportsnet 590 The Fan. Here's Maria St-Aubin.
Just now, MLB insiders Ken Rosenthal and John Heyman are reporting that the St. Louis Cardinals have had 4 new positive COVID-19 tests, with the majority reportedly being stopped. For the Tuesday Cardinals-Brewers game has been postponed, as was last night's series opener after 2 members of the Cardinals had tested positive on Friday. Still no word on tomorrow's doubleheader. The Blue Jays have the weekend off after members of the Phillies organization tested positive for COVID-19. Philadelphia just released their most recent test results, saying there have been no new positive cases. The team will resume staggered workouts this afternoon. If you do want to watch some baseball today, Sportsnet has Yankee Red Sox.
Because somehow that's going to help resanitization ain't everything.
Stanley Cup qualifiers hit the ice today, with the Rangers and Hurricanes facing off at noon on Sportsnet. The Blackhawks and Oilers get going at 3. You can also listen on Sportsnet 590 The Fan. At 4 on Sportsnet 1, watch the Panthers duke it out with the Islanders. The Canadians and
I can see all the omega-3 6 on the fucking top.
And Sportsnet 590 The Fan. And after that, you can
Thanks
watch
for wasting the whole point.
Flames at 10:30. The Leafs have the day off. They get started tomorrow at 8
Oh, you know what I'm going to use that for?
And in Orlando, the
Boiling
Raptors are
bedbugs.
getting set to hit the court for their first seeding game tonight against the
I'm
Lakers.
gonna need
It's
that.
an 8:30 tip. Watch on Sportsnet 1 and City TV. The pregame starts at 8. Sports at 15 and 45 past every hour.
Chopsticks, and I don't want to know what either.
This is 680
Where's the
News.
Chinese restaurant? They closed it.
Home without renovating? Here's a simple tip. New great-looking
I'm gonna ask every fucking Jamaican restaurant
during
when I
Alexandria's
get my rice.
Refreshers Space Sale, all carpet is on sale. From pet-friendly and stunning
$1
stair
for touching.
runners to our unmatched cashmere.
They don't know you can sell them for $1,
collections.
right?
Visit one of our 20 locations or alexadian.com to see how we can bring the store to you. Then let our
There's a
experts
certain amount of
take care of the
westernization that
rest.
happens. You miss the
Here in
hustle
Ontario,
sometimes.
our
Well, those
community is
cost
opening
30 cents
again,
when you
and
get the
experts at
benefit.
Provision are
Yeah,
committed to
you know what?
meeting
I don't
your
care.
eye
I'll give
care
you
needs
$1 for a
safely
new
with
set.
cleanings between all
I don't want your
exams.
stupid
Right
plastic
now, they're
foil.
offering 40%
It's
off
white.
lenses for adults
Fake.
and free lenses for kids with free purchase. And they direct bill most insurance plans. Arrange your family's eye exams at provision.ca. Valid prescription required. Valid at participating Canadian locations. Taxes not included. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends 12/31/2020. Eye exams available by the independent doctors of optometry located at or next to Pearl Vision.
680 News Time 1048. Our coverage of the coronavirus pandemic continues now with a new study that's showing a quarter of all early cases outside of China came from people who had visited Italy.
The new study finds that 27% of the first reported cases of
Visited
COVID
Italy,
outside
not
China
Italian.
had links to
Visited.
travel to Italy, with many of the other cases linked to travel to China and Iran. Researchers at the U.S.
Iran.
Centers for Disease
We're not gonna
Control
say
and
Aryan.
Prevention studied
We're not gonna say
data to
Iran.
trace the early spread of COVID in the first 11 weeks.
Aryan.
That's
That's
before
what
the
it
World
means,
Health
'cause they're
Organization
white.
declared it a pandemic. The
It's the
results were
source-
published in the
the
medical journal The
source
Lancet Infectious
of
Diseases.
Aryanism,
Megan
you
Williams,
fucking
ABC
idiots.
News.
When
Rome.
you call them
The number of
towers and
starving
redheads,
people
those
in
are all
Latin
Muslims,
America has
right? But that's,
skyrocketed, and due in large
yeah, I'm
part to
spreading out
the
every stereotype
COVID-19
and they all
pandemic.
cancel
The
each
UN
other out,
World
don't
Food
they?
Program says unless something is done soon, it could lead to a mass refugee exodus bound for North America. The agency's dire warning comes as the Royal Canadian Air Force begins preparing to wrap up its 2-week mission to deliver tons of medical supplies right across the region. The UN's program director, David Beasley, praised Canada for its efforts, but added that unless the rest of the world pitches in, people
By the way,
will die.
say South
And
Africa's not a
economic and
country,
political
it's a
upheaval will
region,
ensue.
according to the
Rob
people that got
the
you out
Canadian
there, right?
press.
Wherever the fuck you are.
680 News Time 1049.
They don't recognize South
Country
Africa.
traffic on the 9.
It's been around longer than white
This
people
report
have
brought to
been
you by
on this side.
407 ETR. Eastbound 401 continues to be a slow drive this morning. Seeing delays from about White's Road in the Express to approaching Stevenson. You'll find it slow again as you make your way through Curtis Road over to the 418. Overall, northbound 35 115 moving well. In Fort Perry, westbound Highway 7A at Durham Road 7. We still have westbound lanes blocked because of a collision. Emergency crews are on the scene. If you're traveling along northbound 400, continues to be a slow and steady drive through Rutherford all the way up to Highway 89.
So
and
who
you're going to find
puts these
northbound
in by
400 slows
hand?
again north of Innisfil Beach
And what do you do
Road
with the
to
rest of
about
the fish?
approaching Dunlop, and some minor delays northbound 400 now as you make your way towards the split. Not seeing any issues along the 400 extension. Northbound Highway 11 also moving
They're
well through
bite-sized,
really a
'cause,
great
you know,
Hurst and
sardines
Bracebridge.
are like
And Fort Erie bound QEW, that's a slow drive from
the
Centennial
same
to
size
about
as this.
approaching
Just
Fruitland. With Cottage Country traffic on the 9s, I'm Barb Andrews. 407 ETR is helping communities and hospitals with a $5.2 million donation to United Way and GTHA hospitals. Learn more at 407etr.com.
Still to come on 680 News, the details on a daring
Extreme
escape
choking
down in
hazard, right?
Oklahoma.
How many
But
kids
first,
did you kill with this?
it's time for traffic and weather together at 10:51 with Zach Bodenstein. All right, thanks, Asher. And right now, we're dealing with a busier drive, getting slower on the northbound DVP Eglinton to about Lawrence, and then north
Yeah, it's a
404
nice
slow through
compact little
16th
round
and
thing that's
Aurora
perfectly
Road.
in your
Westbound
airway.
401, that's busy from the 400 Express collectors to Dixon, and from here, Ontario Express and collectors to west of Mavis. If you're traveling east on the 401, you'll find delays just east of the 427 to
What
the
was wrong
400
with
in
laying
the
the fish
Express
the other
and
way?
collectors, leaving
You were
the
gonna fix
downtown
something with
area
these damn
through
turns.
the westbound Gardner. Not really a problem, but westbound QBW does slow down right at Dixie to here, Ontario, from Erin Mills to Royal Windsor, and from 3rd all the way to Brant. And again, eastbound QBW fine, but the East Gardner slows down from east of the Humber Bridge to about Jameson. Getting word of some problems in Burlington, North-South Walker's Line, and New Street. Everything is blocked off because of a collision right in the middle of the intersection. Emergency crews are there. Your next report at 11:01. Here's the forecast
Now,
with Denise
the audio
Andriacci.
might have
beautiful conditions right now. It's a mix of sun and cloud across the GTA. We'll continue with that for the day. We're up to 26 at Pearson already, a slight humidex of 31. Today's the best day of the long weekend. Unfortunately, this beautiful weather is not going to continue for us for Sunday, Monday. We have the chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms tonight, likely after midnight. So you're going to squeeze out the entire day pretty much beautiful. Sunday, showers, rain, thunderstorms, gusty winds as well. And Monday looks mostly foggy with rain and cooler weather near 25 degrees. Your guaranteed high today, 20.
On the other side.
At Spence Diamonds, we get that your financial situation right now can be anywhere between past a marathon to I'm considering gold-plated sneakers. And everything in between. Whether you're looking for the budget or the bling, know that Spence cuts out the middleman so we can provide you with more diamond for your dollar.
I don't remember when
all our diamonds are ethically sourced, and every ring is handmade here in Canada. Spence Diamonds, open now in Vaughan, Scarborough, and Mississauga with COVID safety protocols.
Canada's top doctor is reminding you to party responsibly and in small groups this long weekend to stop the spread of the coronavirus. Sports is back. The Raptors return to action tonight for the first time since March, and the NHL's expanded Stanley Cup tournament also gets underway in just over an hour. And today marks 186 years since slavery was abolished in Canada. Those stories and more coming up at 11 o'clock.
The big story. Is it fair to speculate about celebrities' mental health? Listen at thebigstorypodcast.ca or wherever you get your podcasts.
680 News Time, 10:53. Well, this will certainly be a long weekend to remember for at least one Lotto Max player in this province. The lone winning ticket for last night's massive $70 million jackpot was sold to somebody in Thornhill. The draw also offered 18 Max Million prizes of $1 million each. 6 of them were collected. The jackpot for the next Lotto Max draw on August the 4th will be approximately $26 million. 2 jail escapees, including a murder suspect, have now been recaptured after a daring, dangerous, and textbook plan.
The pair at the Oklahoma County Jail in Oklahoma City Friday used a tired but risky cliche. They tied a lot of bed sheets together, busted a window, and rolled them down 12 floors to the ground. The prison says one escapee broke a leg by letting go 4 floors from the ground. The other went to a neighborhood where he had family. U.S. Marshal Johnny Coleman says they were also there.
Obviously, this is certain immigration detention facilities, which happened to have originally been hotels.
Still amazing to me.
There's an investigation.
The hotel business in Canada.
ABC News.
There's been called the flawed program. Small businesses that have been able to take advantage of commercial rent subsidies say they're pleased that those subsidies are being extended.
The federal government has announced that the rent subsidies will continue into August. While it may be good news for businesses that have been able to get on the program, Ray Wilson with the Retail Council of Canada says there are indications a lot of money allotted for the subsidy, also known as CCROP, hasn't been tapped into.
Less than 10% of the funding was actually spent. That would indicate that the pickup or secret wasn't very good. What we heard most from small retailers tended to be that their landlord wasn't willing to apply.
To be eligible, commercial landlords have to agree to reduce rents by 75%, and the businesses themselves have to demonstrate they lost 70% of their business revenue.
That's not how it was.
Business is next.
Wrong. That can't be correct.
Back to school is coming fast.
Months they've been telling us
Ontario
it's
needs to get it right.
75%.
We need a real plan
The one
from the
government
government with enough funding to keep everyone
25%.
safe.
The
Ensure proper physical
renter is
distancing,
contributing
not crowded
25%. The landlord effectively is
provide
contributing
safety equipment
25%.
and supplies,
Was
and
it
give
50
students
and
the
50?
supports they need. It's time to listen to parents and educators, because Ontario can't afford to get this
What
wrong.
if, so you're saying these businesses are going to pay zero rent
A message
at
from the
all?
Elementary Teachers Federation of Ontario.
You're going to pay 25 and the rent's only going to be 25.
Start with a good night's sleep.
But you insist it all the way along, the landlord, the rent is tax will also contribute
Right now
money.
at Sleep Country. Shop our incredible brand name mattresses designed
Somebody
exclusively
fucked up
for
with this one,
Sleep
I'm not sure
Country.
who.
Plus, for a limited time, get our Kingsdown Studio Queen mattress with cooling
I think it's the best reading it. I think she's stupid. That's my opinion based on my experience listening to her. Say order lies for me.
Sleep well, stay well. Sleep Country.
That's a good one. Order, baby. You follow. The order lies have been giving you orders.
It's on 10:56 now. The
Order
business
lies.
report. I'm Phil Martino.
Fake orders.
William
No,
Hogg,
the real
customer
order
experience
lies.
supervisor at Kia Canada, says COVID-19 has changed things for the auto industry.
The biggest thing that's caused all the changes is the need for distancing, and because of the need for distancing on the sales side, processes that people were used to, such as in-person demonstrations on
And the unions don't give a fuck because when you go on strike, they get paid.
He says what's happened is dealers have had to adopt technology very quickly.
Like using video for vehicle presentations or doing live chat either through Zoom or FaceTime to conduct deliveries or to even present a vehicle and for test drives, having to either offer solo test drives or bringing the cars to customers' homes or offices for them to try out.
There have been changes on the service side as well.
There's been contactless drop-off that's been big, such as dropping off the keys in a box, and one of the other big things too is video inspections, where
it's not contactless.
The customer needs servicing.
Touch the keys in the box, just like you just did.
Have been sending videos in order to show what parts are needed and what parts need to be replaced.
William Hogg is customer experience supervisor at Kia Canada. At the business center, I'm Phil Martino.
Yeah, I'll just say the aftermarket
here. With over 65
you're
years
the
in
industry,
Ontario,
we're the aftermarket.
Longos is a local
It's the
etiquette.
industry, we're the aftermarket. You get a 12mm wrench,
like fresh
quick check.
peaches and strawberries.
You never use it, throw it away.
Farms to Longos in just
And even the
24
crackhead
hours.
scrap collector walking down the street to pick it up
Ontario Farms.
and throw it. Well, I guarantee you'll never miss it. Why use 12mm?
Find my way out of this car skill.
I have one because I found it on the ground.
Your family standards, trust ours.
I didn't check the sides, but I just grabbed it. Oh, right.
Your streets never made anyone's travel lists. When you
More
search
13mm
hashtag
as
Wanderlust, your cul-de-sac never comes up. Your driveway's not even in the top 1,000 wonders of the world. And you've never, ever opted for a staycation. Until now. With Automerit from Bel Air Direct, you could lower your car insurance by taking shorter trips and driving less. Guess your neighborhood's the new hotspot. Drive less, and you could save with Bel Air Direct.
After Cottage Country traffic with Barb Andrews. This report brought to you by Explore Net Internet. A busy drive northbound from 100 Rutherford to 89. Delays north of Innisfil Beach Road approaching Dunlop. Again, as you make your way towards the split. Northbound Highway 27 also slow, seeing delays anywhere north of Kirby to King Road. Northbound Airport Road, a heavy drive. Northbound lanes north of Charleston Stuyve Road to Highway 89. That's just volume. For earbound QEW, busy Centennial to approaching Fruitland with Cottage Country traffic. I'm Barb Andrews.
Accelerate your internet with XploreNet LTE service. Now with unlimited data. Visit XploreNet.com for details.
Right now in downtown Toronto, it's partly cloudy, 25 degrees, feeling like 30 with the humidity. Joey Keeney's the morning show editor. Tijuana Turner joins us at the digital desk. This is CFTR 680 News at 11 o'clock.
Number one for breaking news.
I can wrap my Sundays bologna.
This is 680 News, Toronto.
Here are Leah Johansson and Usher
My lungs
Ross.
are bleeding. I really
Good
think my lungs
morning.
are bleeding.
It's Saturday,
A little
August
bit.
1st.
Here's what you need to know right now.
Don't spoil the work we've done. That message again from officials as Canada enters a long weekend, the first for the GTA, with many aspects of normal life back for the first time.
Ontario is cutting ties with the We Charity. Education Minister Stephen Lecce says he wants to
I didn't know you
investigate
get
all
free
the money
weed.
they've given the organization over the years.
It's been 186 years since slavery ended in this country, and the Canadian government has finally acknowledged some of the past struggles and experiences of Black people in Canada.
TikTok could disappear from phone screens in the United States. This after President Donald Trump says he plans to ban the Chinese-owned social media platform.
The Raptors are feeling confident ahead of their first seeding game. Meanwhile, we have the FA Cup final coming up. Sports at 15.
And coming up in business,
years.
David's Tea announcing more sweeping store closures. We're reading the tea leaves on this one, looking at what the
58
future
years,
for the company may
13
hold.
days. We were military allies, nation to nation with the U.S. government. We were U.S. Army.
Well, it's getting busier right now.
Or you abolished
delays on the
slavery in British
westbound
North
401
America.
from the 400 Express and Collectors to Dixon, and then from here, Ontario Express Collectors to west of
Oh, at
Vegas.
first
We're
it was
looking
nowhere
at
for the
slowdowns now on the
Underground
westbound
Railroad to go.
QEW from Contra off and
Didn't
on
realize it.
all the way to Brant. There isn't
Listen,
much
man, didn't
relief
join
through that
Confederacy
entire
until
stretch. Meantime, eastbound
1949.
QEW is fine, but East Gardner busy east of the Humber Bridge to about Jameson.
Right.
Northbound DVP, it's a slow drive from Eglinton to Lawrence, and Highway 7 to north of 16
born
on the
for a
North
certain date in
404.
Canada.
North 404 also
Yeah,
jams up as you make your
someday.
way through Aurora Road. And if you're on the eastbound 401, your only slowdown is east of the 427 to about the
Which means
400
there's a
in
lot of
both the
people that have been
Express
called
and Collectors. Your next
or
report at
half-breed.
11:11. Here's the forecast with
British
Denise
would be
Andriachi.
white. In this land, at the formation
Beautiful
of the
conditions
government,
this morning
you're
and into
actually a
the
landowner
afternoon.
entitled
It's
to be an
really
MP, all
going
that
to be
shit.
perfect for the start of this long weekend.
There's
We have a
a lot
slight
of
human index right
people
now of 31 under partly
passed for
cloudy
it for a long
skies.
time. I don't mean
The
black people
clouds
that
will
look
build
like
a little
I
later
mean,
today, and
people
we
who
have
are
the
not
rest
of
of
any
showers and
particular
thunderstorms
pure
overnight. That's
bloodline,
really sets
never
us up
owned
for an
anything,
unsettled pattern
never
that's going to
ruled
stick around
anything,
for a few days.
never
So the
created
end
a
of the
rule,
long
started
weekend,
a new
not so
country.
good weather-wise. This is the day to
Walk
be
around
outdoors for
talking
sure.
white
It's
supremacists,
26 out here,
supremacists,
Stan. Your
that
guaranteed
fucking
high,
century.
28.
680 News Time, 11:02.
Resist the temptation to host a massive backyard bash and
but I
keep
don't
your
know those
social
two things.
circle small if you want to keep the pandemic curve flattened. That's a message from Canada's top doctor as we enter the long weekend.
It comes even as Toronto and Peel region join most of the province in the third stage of reopening. 680 Stuart McGinn joins us live with the latest. Stuart.
As your appointed message from Canada's top doctor at a crucial time for this country as we continue to take steps to lift ourselves out of the pandemic slumber, we're now talking about phasing out the emergency response benefit. And as you mentioned, it's the first weekend for Toronto and Peel region of the province's third stage of reopening. Dr. Teresa Tam says for this long weekend, the big reminder is to keep your social circle tight and do your part in caring for your community.
The virus is the unintended consequence.
We will continue to have rules,
well-intended
but
gathering
we're going to make
and
sure
potentially affecting the health of your family and
military
community.
police can
So this
stop these
weekend,
people from
plan to
shit up
keep it
front.
small
Hey,
and don't let your guard
go
down.
over there.
Ontario Premier Doug Ford
There's
says
kids
making
over
these
there
decisions
still.
can be
Not
the
right
difference
now, but
between
they might
continuing forward or
Right.
taking a step back,
Well,
linking 4th of July celebrations stateside to big spikes that country's since seen. The province recording another 124 cases of the virus today. The second day above 100, but just under 90% of them are now marked as recovered. Report Box, Stuart McGinn, 680 News.
680 News time,
Guns
11:04.
are illegal in
At
Canada.
long
What is
last,
that
it's
bullshit
back.
come from? When was that?
The NHL returns to action.
Because the only rule like that I'm aware of was when it was illegal for white people to sell munition and some ball and powder, ammunition and gunpowder to Indians. And I guarantee if you were a nigger, they would have not let you buy it either. That was a long time ago. What dates? No, we don't know. Oh, let's look it all up and lay it all out on a calendar application. I should enter every last one of these cuts that is on my calendar application. It'll pop up as a reminder. Oh, at this time on this day, a whole bunch of black people did this and that. A whole bunch of white people got real mad in the story. This shit's disgusting. I can see the fish oil on top. The soya oil is rejecting the fish oil. I could skim it off. It is incredibly disgusting, this soya oil stuff. It looks like something that came out of your crankcase, don't it? On a bad day, eh? I don't know if that's coolant or steering fluid, what that is, but that has to go. It looks like 3-in-1 oil on top of WD-40, sort of.
The Ford government, however, is saying the bill helps, not hurts tenants across the province.
680 News Time, 11:06. More trouble for the We charity, 680's Zahir Hashimi explains.
Education Minister Stephen Lecce says the province is cutting ties with the We charity, and he's calling for an immediate investigation to look at the money they've given the charity over the years. And that's quite a bit of taxpayer dollars. Under former Premier Kathleen Wynne, it was about $650,000 a year. Under Premier Ford, about $250,000 a year. A spokeswoman for Lecce says the Ontario government is deeply concerned and troubled by the allegations that have been made against We, adding this is taxpayer money, and hardworking people in the province deserve to know that their money is delivering value. Lecce is also encouraging individuals
straighten out the one issue and I'll back you on the other one, stupid.
It's reconsidering its relationship with the organization.
I'm worth $3 million.
680
Plus all the
time,
interest that I've been doing the math. It'd be a lot more than $3 million.
186 years since the abolishment of slavery in this country.
Oh, you're using it to finance yourself. Okay.
The historic
So far,
sites and
my life,
monuments
what's that
board of
not come
Canada
to?
is celebrating some prominent figures and landmark moments to mark the occasion.
The decision by the Canadian government designates the injustices of slavery, the West Indian domestic scheme, black loyalist Richard Pierpoint, and heavyweight boxer Larry Gaines as some of the collective and personal experiences of black Canadians who have fought for freedom, justice, and equality. Nadine Williams, an author, poet, and art educator based in Toronto, nominated 2 of the 4 designations, and she encourages everyone to do their research and learn about Black history in Canada.
You're not going to like it when it's significant the Oaklands to the also the British to the point where they had to ban slavery. They wouldn't have done that if we hadn't
A call out to Canadians and to say, hey, did you know that the historic sites and monuments board exists? And did you know that of the 2150, less than 40, about 40 is of African Canadians? So our narrative, we are very much a part of the fabric of Canada, and we deserve recognition.
Former Fairness Commissioner and the first Black Canadian woman elected to Parliament in Canada, the Honourable Jean Augustine, nominated the other 2 designations. I'm Joey Keeney. And 3 of Canada's 17 medical schools are looking to improve equity for Black students. The universities of Alberta, Calgary, and Toronto have collaborated to initiate an admissions process specifically tailored to Black students starting this year. Student JC Dawson says she applied through U of T's Black Student Application Program and was accepted for the fall semester. She says her admission alongside 25 others represents the highest number since the optional stream.
Tell me that I don't know enough about being Micmac. Excuse me. Well, how many questions did you ask about being Micmac?
And safely.
0. You didn't even ask me, am I Micmac? I said, I'm Micmac.
Before, during, and
You asked me
after.
0 questions, Mr. Expert.
680 News.
And we have had encounters now about 200 times, Mr. Piece of shit,
11:09
white
time now
supremacist,
for
Indian
Cottage Country
status,
traffic with Barb
government
Andrews.
Indian.
This report is brought to you by 407
You're a status guy,
ETR.
government
Northbound
Indian.
400
That's
continues to be a
Indian.
busy drive. Major Mackenzie, pretty much right up to Highway 89. You get a bit of a break and then slows north of Innisfil Beach Road approaching Dunlop, and then northbound 400 some minor delays approaching the
You
split.
exposed me
And last
to the
check 400
brightest ultraviolet light you could without letting me know that's what it was.
Ravenhurst and Bracebridge all in
Give me
pretty
some
good shape.
bullshit
If
thing
you're
about
using
how I'd be
northbound
going
Highway
back to
27
jail.
as notching to the 400, seeing delays on the northbound Highway 27,
Guess
a busy
what?
drive north of
Your
Kirby Road
glasses
to Bell King
ain't stop
Road.
me from
Also
watching.
hearing northbound Airport Road, a
Hey,
heavy
to track
drive
down
north of
who I
Charleston
distract,
Side Road to
you're gonna
about
have to
Highway
uncover
9.
about
For
100
Irvine
violent hate
QEW,
crimes.
that's filling in from about
Go ahead,
Centennial
charge
as you make
me.
your way
But first-
towards Fruitland. At last check, no major issues. Northbound Highway 48 heading up towards Sutton. Northbound Highway 12, some minor delays making your way through Beaverton, Cambridge, and Brecken. Overall, not too bad. If you're eastbound 401, that continues to be a heavy drive. Anywhere from about Whites Road in the Express on and off to about the 418. But looks good as you continue on through Grafton and Colburn into Brighton. Not seeing any delays or whatsoever through there. And northbound 115, 35 overall in pretty good shape as well. Fort Perry, westbound Highway 7A at Durham Road 7. At last check, still had westbound lanes blocked because of a collision. Traffic was using eastbound lanes to get around. With Cottage Country traffic on the 9s, I'm Barb Andrews. 407 ETR is helping communities and hospitals with a $5.2 million donation to United Way and GTHA hospitals. Learn more at 407etr.com.
You're gonna be like, oh, coincidentally, this white person that just came here from Britain, that's the only biotech blood in the world. And they swore never to reproduce. I just can't see some bullshit like that. I don't want to hear it.
Still ahead, traffic and weather together next. Have you heard? Marineland is open and ready to welcome you back. Now until August 15th, enjoy a free fun card.
Who do you think run the street last 20 years saying big mom?
That's right, buy one ticket and keep coming back all season long for free. Visit the wide open spaces, exciting animal exhibits, and new splash pad.
Everywhere you go, pronounce it that way.
Fun outdoor experience for the whole
My buddy
family.
said it.
Learn
I
more
heard
at
it that way. It's my buddy
marineland.ca. Everyone loves man.
680 News
Which
Time,
means that tag I got the
Time
video
for
of.
traffic and weather
Pronounced
together
Big
on
Mac.
the ones. With a look at your drive, here's Zach Bodenstein.
Well, things are getting pretty busy, especially on the westbound QEW. Probably our worst route right now. Slow really anywhere from Cawthra off and on to Brant. So obviously some heavier stretches throughout here, but it's basically slow through that entire stretch. A very long one in that. Meantime, eastbound QEW, not bad. Eastbound Gardner, though, that does start to slow down as you make your way towards the downtown area from about South Kingsway towards Jameson. Meantime, westbound 401 got delays from the 400 Express Collectors to Dixon. Your Ontario Express Collectors to West Vegas, finally from the 407 to Trafalgar. If you're headed east on the 401, you'll find delays just past the 427 to the 400 in both the Express and Collectors. And it's a busy drive on the northbound Don Valley Parkway, slow from just north of Don Mills up towards York Mills. If you want to take the North 404, we have some slowdowns from about Highway 7 to 16th Avenue, and then minor delays through Aurora Road. Your next report at 11:21 right now. Let's check the forecast. Here's Denise Andriacci.
It's lovely out there. It's a perfect day. We've got low humidity, but nice.
In the 80s, we got all the cookies we wanted. It wasn't about health.
East at Pearson right now. You may catch a bit more of a breeze if you're
Hey,
down
eat
by
your
the water
candy and
today.
then go lay down for your nap.
Breezier winds out of the east right now downtown.
Where power naps come from?
Perfect. Tonight, we've got the risk of some showers and thunderstorms, and that sets us up for some
candy necklace.
not so
Yeah, with a
perfect
string
weather to
around your
round
neck.
out this long weekend. 27 for high on Sunday with rain.
I think my mouth's on my head.
And Monday, mostly cloudy with some scattered showers, highs near 25. It's 26 right now at Pearson, the guaranteed high 28 degrees.
680 News Time, 11:13.
U.S. President Donald Trump says he's banning TikTok south of the border. 680's Madison Fitzpatrick explains.
That's right. The Oreo cookies and the chocolate. I know. I stuck it. I got. My whole life has been Jamaican women taking care of me in the hospitals and all the places I go where I'm not really being taken care of, but they're letting me know they're there so I don't rob the place. They get that look. I don't know exactly how to do. They get this. It's like they're tilting their head like. You know, in my head, mentally, I'm sizing you up like I'm aiming a gun. Like, I know. You kill me from there. I know. And nobody will say nothing because you're black and I'm black. I know. This is the ghetto. I know. I wasn't going to steal nothing. I'm buying my apple juice and my hot dogs. And if I do stick anything on my pants, it's because I'm trying to trick you into strip searching me. Let me say. Pretty black cop in this neighborhood. Watch, they probably fired her already. Transferred or something. I haven't seen her. Alright. No, I know what'll happen. I'll somehow find a way to communicate about the brothers, mothers, police officer thing. And she'll be like, oh, so we're like related, eh? Oh, yeah, like family. I don't want to hear this McMahon thing's gonna piss me off.
With a razor, a Kevin Nash with a diesel, like all the lyrics cerebral. Headed to the ring, see my nigga walking like D-Lo. 3-5-4 like a giant bigger than Big Show. All I really know is how to start.
Perfect little torpedo.
Yo. I'm Scott High with a razor and Kevin Nash with a diesel, like all the lyrics cerebral. Headed to the ring, see my nigga walking like D-Lo. 3-5-4 like a giant bigger than Big Show. All I really know is how to stunt. The who the G track the end of the month. Now I'm passion. 3 times more the end of the blunt. They say they MCs. Most of them just rhyme off one syllable. Listen to the beats and you wonder how were they killable. I'm so down to earth, we were living in minerals. When there's a maximum sentence, niggas ain't getting minimum. Criminal records getting numbers, we couldn't visit them. Trying to have faith, but more was looking like Little Kim. In that mind situation, they can play in no middleman. Take it to the source, like Casino and Eminem. Drinking no niggas but paying them, so they defending them. I hate these dick riders, also switch siders. Trying to keep the fire contained like big gliders. My nigga in and out of Miami, that's with priors. What the fuck's why I've been rapping for Rough Riders? I need my credit now, 50 bands for fire.
I watch my lawyer
in court, said you're hired. I heard the doggy game the tape, I was inspired. What up, Nugs? You want the illness like Diallo. Through the city where the dark clouds follow. Jets in Vegas, my girl stretching naked. This world crazy, to survive you need mental patience. Some never make it. Cause weather changes, control climates with the cold flow demonstrated. Ride no way, choose to stay true. Salute the DJ when my music's played. Shallow graves, we cruise and lay. Watch dudes get paid. Smoke a blunt while my suit gets made. Top dollar when you pay the best. I be sinning more, praying less. Blindfolded while I'm playing chess, placing bets. Prepared when I take the test. I'm the reason you get laid to rest. Yo, I cook so much that I can feed the masses. Write the gospel, speak the passage, see the madness. Sam Rusty, flicking out casino ashes. I coach the squad like Cito Gas.
I wonder if I go down to the mechanics hall with these jeans on, the live mechanics, pain, passion, progress, or whatever, and my 12mm wrench. They might get the. You've done that 2 times in a row, bro. That's 3 times. That's 3 fucking times. They might get the joke. Untold joke, stupid. No, it's got nothing to do with the track. It's not skipping and searching and looking for shit. It's already loaded up.
Black bandana, black and green bandana, 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 black bandana, black bandana, black and green, black bandana, black bandana, black and green, black bandana, black bandana, black and green, black bandana, black bandana, black and green. On that gang shit, on that we don't play shit. Let it stay shit, bluffing me no fake shit. Let it bang shit, let your colors hang shit. On that crazy shit, chopper spitting flame shit. Know you hate shit, know you meant to date bitch. We done made it, off the block we skated. Massachusetts, made its way to New York State. Puzzle piece game, we can take this whole country. One block at a time, bricks and halves, quarters down. Flip it one more time, stack the people without the crime. Facts are shit, get dealt with on the real quick. Extra clips, plastic filled up to the tin. Black bandana, black and green bandana. Black bandana, black and green bandana.
That should have hurt like a bitch,
Black bandana, black and green bandana. Black bandana, black and green bandana. Black bandana, black bandana, black and green. Black bandana, black bandana, black and green. Black bandana, black bandana, black and green. Black bandana, black bandana, black and green.
20 years, you ain't got your shit on us. Roll up children in the car because we give no fuck. Throw up your flag, throw up your signs and represent. We with the crew, no KT guns, slit your neck. We dangerous like Buster Bus in 97. We even bustin', you wanna stairway to heaven. I'm about to life, forget the fact I'm fucking white. I got that heart that's soft, I got that fucking white. In my kitchen, serving beats, feeding addiction. My money straight, this life I lead the fucking bitchin'. I wave and flex, black and green like LA Crips. No really supposed to be skating this bitch.
Black bandana, black and green bandana. 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 Black bandana, black and green.
Baby cockroaches, eat baby bedbugs. I've seen it.
Black bandana, black bandana, black and green. Black bandana, black bandana, black and green. Black bandana, black and green bandana. 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 Black bandana, black bandana, black and green. 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 Black bandana, black and green bandana. Black bandana, black and green bandana. Black bandana, black and green bandana.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Christ, Samson, be not, let the beat rock. What it do? Yeah. Hey yo, you know I'm about to go off. Nova Scotian show off. With flows that's doper than an Okanagan go off. The homie Brody told me he had a beat, he needed me to flow on. So we formed together like Ultron. Shit so sick, it'll make you wanna throw up. Sicker than a mix of liquor, piss, and coleslaw. So raw, disgusting. Nikolai broke off with the punches and I'm lunging with a bunch of them. Stuff them in your ugly grin for lunch again. I microwave a hungry man until he's fucking dead. Understand? I'm an animal, a baboon, an orangutan with tattoos. Driving up fast foods, my dang-a-lang, hang with me. You're probably catching a couple charges. I'm not the hardest, I'm just an artist who's motherfucker retarded. You wanted to harm me? Don't be dumb. You should have come with an army for some rum and some drugs ready to party. I don't know what my mind is, my mind's lost. I don't know if I'll find it or not. All I know is this. Won't put that shit on like that's the shit. I don't know what my mind is, my mind's lost. I don't know if I'll find it or not. All I know is this. Won't put my shit on like holy shit.
Yeah, doing blow until I throw up. Coral in my nose crust. Don't trust Brody when he's smoking that stuff. Me and Christopher the illest for sure. Pistol bitch was in trouble before. Itching to stick my dick in the corpse. Drink until I'm dizzy, drunk and piss on the floor. Fucking your bitch until the clitoris sore. I'm on a mission for the riches and whores. I bottle of the liquor with some pills I can snort. This the sort of shit I spit for kicks when I'm bored. East Coast fighter shit. We smoke fight a split. We don't like a snitch. Beast mode fire bitch. Debo riding with some heat. So violent. G code silent. Jeans goes fighter past my cheeks. So 90s with a mean cold smile. I'm a G no lie. I got a bottle of the Keats and I think I'm gonna drink. So I'm peace and don't find me.
I don't know what my mind is. My mind's lost. I don't know if I'll find it or not. All I know is this. You won't put that shit on like that's the shit. I don't know what my mind is. My mind's lost. I don't know if I'll find it or not. All I know is this. You won't put my shit on like holy shit.
There won't be no.
Ain't that some shit?
Nothing for you.
Holy shit.
Anybody snitched on the Underground Railroad only did it once. Don't I look right? Excuse me, sir. Monsieur, excuse me. Pardonnez-moi. S'il vous plaît. English? Good. I was just wondering, I heard a rumor that the neighbors were escaping up this way and working some interested parties. And,
what's wrong with them?
Yes. Looking just like you, because you can't see the nigger muscles in the
walk with a flame like Flocker, the cockback's proper. One shot at
you might be like almost 6 packs.
It's black like Oprah, straight King Cobra. Top left over your heart, shoots through shoulders. It burns like second degree, but who's stepping to me? Please freeze right here when I get checked out free. Rich niggas move calm and collective. That chain ain't shit unless your palm can protect it. My palm can protect mine. Empty up the tech line. I don't give a fuck about jail. I'll do that time. Feds found your body in the building cause we killed you. Like who's real? Got tools like Bob the Builder. All I really wanted was a gun and a vest. Like who's next to get shot in my complex? And I'm straight stressed. Rob money when time's death. I'll take a nigga's best or leave a nigga timeless. I grew up with no motivation. Drive right past the cops and investigations. Pump with no registration. Put me over like sir, we arresting you. Shotgun, stolen car, and cats on the register. You say tomato, well I say tomato. West End Toronto, squirt heat like volcanoes. I must confess, my life ain't picture perfect. Was on top, God knocked, now fucking hurting. All I got left is pride and my dignity. And a finger in the middle if you ain't digging me. My family matters, the big guy, Carl Winslow. Monitor badge with big straps, blast windows. Stay cool like the other side of the pillow. I serve shots like the fox on the fucking fiddle. Don't know your name, so you better take it slow, dog. Yo, MCA, where the fuck's can't know, dog? You little faggots better run up, cause I won't stop till the zipper on my body bag is done up. Heard you got drugs, then Jesus gon' pick up. Roll up with his lip up, big bomb, that's a sticker. 7-5 block, bust shots, you'll get lit up. Beat backs like a hiccup, burn naps like a sit up, nigga.
What you doing, dude? I fucked it up. gonna say nothing then. What? Tim! You literally froze at the only possible chance of it looks like. What is your obsession with my eyes being closed? Camels can see through your eyelids.
Some motherfucker mafia. They come home tonight. Nah, they come home tonight. I got some dogs 2 and 5 trying to see the light, but they ain't coming home tonight. I got some dogs 2 and 10 trying to see the light, but they ain't coming home tonight. I got some dogs 2 and life trying to see the light, but they ain't coming home tonight. They paid the price, gave their life, they had to sacrifice, and they ain't coming home tonight. Free up all the dogs that ain't coming home tonight. I got your family, Western Union, I will pay the price. I got your family, anything that you need. I'ma hold you down until you're free. Hold you down till you're free. Hold you down till you're free. I know that you sacrifice, so I hold it down. That's why we pay the price. I got some dogs 2 and 5 trying to see the light, but they ain't coming home tonight. I got some dogs 2 and 10 trying to see the light, but they ain't coming home tonight. I got some dogs 2 in life trying to see the light, but they ain't coming home tonight. They paid the price, gave their life, they had to sacrifice, and they ain't coming home tonight. I got some dogs in the pen, could you testify? If I catch you for a boy, I'm finna let him fly. John Gotti tell the truth, that's the game line. Moving equal way, kilo and it's worldwide. Bring him up to Mexico, let me let him fly. If we catch us both, boy, then he's finna die. This is real talk, outline in shock. Motherfucker ran his lips, so we gotta spark. You better work it out, you better fly out. Cause I'ma lock him up and put him in the doghouse. Secret and rap, but this ain't game back. Cause you have familiar, we can get a rat. We can hunt him down, put the cheese in the trap.
Fuck. Alright, my chest is killing me.
No, that's what I get, huh? Walter was a crackhead, always a crackhead. Remember when you owe money to those Haitian guys in Moselle? You're lucky, they from the 90s and they know me. We trying to shoot you with a 12-gauge shorty, that's what you told me. I came to Montreal to save you, to bitch you. Never judge you for smoking hard, told you I used to sell that. That's crap, you're a family member. Nowadays, you finally change, you're acting insane, always talking about money. You ain't rich, dude. Your fancy cars don't impress me. I've been there, done that. Fairfax, rockers like Carlito, the way your niggas is fake. My cousin Liz is a fool. Didn't come when we invited you. Fuck you. Things are the hardest, and you're actually the weakest. Family problems, we know how to solve them. Friends problems, we know how to solve them. Family problems, we know how to solve them. Friends problems, we know how to solve them. Yeah, it's rockers, it's who? Family problems, we know how to solve them. Friends problems, we know how to solve them.
At some point, we start talking about sunscreen.
That's all I need. I thank God. Liz didn't come to the family reunion last summer. Fuck you and your lover. I'm over it now. I wear the crown, respected everywhere.
What is the definition of an N95 mask? I want to know. What the fuck?
End of game show. This is YouTube. Flaws and fake friends in the same garbage. Spit knowledge. Bitch, I'm a problem. 38 revolver. If you cross that line, that's right. Cause I'm a psycho. soul is single with a good heart that shows them all that first and be kind and do like what the fuck made myself suburban and my head must have been y'all. Come on, dog, just me and my girl and a gun stuck in the slum, connected like the mafia. Yo, don't know nada, half mom and dad. They ain't got the answers. Getting more from strangers, fans been holding me down. I got the juice now, holding me down. I got the juice now. Ruckus, family problems, I know how to solve them. Friends problems, I know how to solve them. Family problems, we know how to solve them. Friends problems, we know how to solve them. Yeah. And all your family members in Montreal, you'll miss my last year in 2018, bigger show for 2018. Fuck out of here, man. All I needed, even my friends too, I'm saying my ex-friends, I'm saying all I need is support, know your fucking money, know your choice. Okay, my fuck, I got my own shit. It
says 98.9.
So I guess,
5 minutes ago.
No,
where the fuck you are? Over there now. Let's go. Yeah, thank you. Mid-grade 113.9. Plus, discounting takes 3. Premium 123.9. Diesel 95.9. 13 hours. Oh, thanks, bitch. You didn't even go check the diesel lunch? Oh, the pump's all the way over there.
Nobody cares. 2020, man. Yeah, album. Big shout out to my fans. I love y'all, man.
They tell you what to buy all the time. Without saying it. How the fuck? Oh, this is. It's funny. You see the usernames of the gas stations near your neighborhood. They always tell you the price of gold. They always tell you the price of gold. What are you gonna get?
They say that money is power.
You're never gonna drive nothing to the street.
Had this phone in the flower. I can't find the source. Fundraiser, the serial killer. A psychopathic mentality with the patient brutality. Enterprising the cases of self-escaping reality. With my feelings to hide, I'm digging deep for emotion frame. To God for forgiveness on the life of the shoulder. There's no escaping the pressure of living life to the fullest. I've been through my own wars, never been touched by my bullets. I use the mic as my weapon. Everyone wants for cover. So sadistic and twisted that Satan must be my brother. Now you're tired and broken, leaving this place on the stretcher. Cause my lyrics took the face off like I was on a collector.
11th letter of the Latin alphabet. Latin.
Tales of the crypt people, insanity, shares of the whole story. Tales of casualties reaching deep inside your soul. Trying to get a blessing.
It's not a Latin alphabet. Latin's the language.
Insanity, tales of the whole story.
We're speaking Roman. That's kind of my point.
I ought to be treated as a murderous MC. Never gonna go under siege, but we please in an elevated
Knights
state.
Templar, Western Christian military order, medieval Catholic military order. By the way, this is the third order. That's not order. Mechanical pressure respirator. You were gonna try to
This is it. Ashes to dust and the fucking kids.
Oh, you motherfuckers are not wearing. 1095.
Trying to get a blessed deal, show me good people, put you in the right direction. Deal with the good people, who need insanity, feel of a whole story. See all the casualties reaching deep inside your soul. Trying to get a blessed deal, show me
Does that look like what any of you motherfuckers been wearing? You lying
tales of the good people that see the way for too long. It's like a camp on your story, the kind made up to get children creeping behind us and slowly right on the nest out of kitchen. I'm the net you're the most, then if you with all levels, don't check under your bed, just run and hide under the covers, make sure no parts exposed.
You put in brackets, ideally. Stops them from reaching the layers of nose and mouth, ideally.
From my
Respirator. Yeah, none of these are respirators. These are all filming masks. What a respirator is? It's not one of these.
This is a substance of life that he was the crypt keeper. That he was the crypt keeper.
Oh, this is real close. Howard air purifying respirators. You know why they have all these extra words in there? Because it came after. Yeah. NIOSH if tap to display image. Well, that's useless.
It's a throwback.
Yeah, I'm good for
Yeah, shot of him and DJ's Pod 2 at 1995, you know what I'm saying?
Here we go. Here's the problem. So the N95 is 95% of airborne particles. What size? N99, 99% of particles. 100, 99.97, less than the legal definition of sanitizing versus sterilizing. 99.99. Where's the bottle? Is it 40 or 3? 99.9 or 99.99? It's 100
I be coming hard for you niggas who
oh, you got oil resistant, R95 and oil proof, P95. Wow. That's what that stands for, not oil resistant. R is resistant, P is oil proof.
Reach for my left, grab my clip, cause I can't slip. Smoking on some things while I sip on the plane of yak with my niggas high as hell off that back. Chronic sack, ride through the park, blowing Daisy while I'm cheaping, man.
Yeah, they have all sorts of, they distinguish between these cheap paper things and what you keep calling a respirator. You think when they put you on an iron lung, it's a piece of metal, they just stick on your face? How is this filtering anyway? Oh, it stops viruses. No, it doesn't. It stops. Understand it. KN95 methods. Thank you.
It don't matter, cause the image coming in, making my pockets that I stop at the liquor store. Get a bit of a tango break, cut up a switch sweet. Get it, bitch, up with some hate. Clock on my
respirator standards around the world are loosely fucked respirators. They're filter masks. In fact, up here they're called filter half masks.
Smoking on a fat sack with my gadget goes back on the dope track with my nigga G.
US like
after drop sale, after sale, then we bail, headed to the mile, much clientele.
According to the following standards are equivalent to US N95 or European FFP2 respirators. Quote, for filtering non-oil-based particles, such as those resulting from wildfires, PM 2.5 air pollution, volcanic eruptions, or bioaerosols, then in brackets it says e.g. viruses.
Empty clips in my time machine. What should I do? Never let them niggas know. Shout it, keep the scoop. Camera straight up on it.
Yeah, you're spraying perfumes to clog up your paper filter mask. Your paper filter mask develops tears and ruptures because it's full, and you're still huffing on it. Right, hard to breathe. Change your mask. You ever see somebody do drywall wear the same mask all day? No. Roll it out and get another one around lunchtime.
Now you got the answer to my motherfucking chrome trigger. I'ma handle bitches. You can't fuck with the shower bill. Cause your ass, you go down. Cause a nigga just can't steal.
Oh, I was wrong. KN is Chinese. Korean is KF. Mexican N95s are equivalent, right? So, no, we make, you should make it like capital M, Execute with the capital N 95 and all the rest lowercase.
Fresh out the
Each have
crack,
ON
back to
95.
felon west side. I've been rolling with the clickers, no felons, no telling what I do to get my fucking cash on, mash on, rack, fucking loose, get your blast on, fast on my feet, no feds, no chases, no lead, no cases, no bled, no faces, those dead, no traces. You don't wanna try me, no patience, no patience. Headed to the eye, see you ready to die. Ski mask, gonna identify holes in the hide, but I find a way to end the life. I don't play so when the knife breaks the skin. You can pray your fucking day, but it ain't no way you'll make it in. Take away your faith and friends, family, and what's left, but unknown assailants. Lacing the slut steps, I ain't a suspect. I ain't only risk, I'm a no-face killer. They don't know I exist. I got my nine.
You guys are tripping. Both European standard EN doesn't matter and EN doesn't matter. Test filter penetration with dry sodium chloride and paraffin oil aerosols after storing the filters at 70 Celsius and minus 30 Celsius for 24 hours each. The standards include testing mechanical strength. And you keep touching it, you're breaking the fibers. And you're putting oily particles in there. It's not oil resistant. The standards include testing mechanical strength, breathing resistance, and clogging. Those three things go together in a very particular way. By the way, all you anti-cannabis people, if your masks were made of hemp, my cotton one would still be better. That's right. The standards. This is EN whatever. Test the inward leakage. It's always inward. Between the mask and face, where 10 human subjects performed 5 exercises each. The truncated mean of average leakage from 8 individuals must not exceed the aforementioned values. That means 20% of the subjects, hey, that's how many black people are allowed to have masks that malfunction after 5 exercises. You know how cold it is up in the airplane? Minus 30 or worse. Airplane parts on the tarmac, 70 and up. Oh, soon with a train. Anyway. Truncated mean. Okay, what do you mean truncated? You're like rounded? Open. A truncated mean or trimmed mean is a statistical measure of central tendency. Statistical measure of central tendency is highlighted, much like the mean and median. You're not gonna like this. Oh my god, I can't fucking breathe. It involves the calculation of the mean after discarding given parts of a probability distribution or sample at the high and low end, and typically discarding an equal amount of both. Equal amount. Like, how are you counting amounts? Anyway, this number, that's the one I picked. Yeah, this number of points to be discarded is usually given as a percentage of the total number of points, but may also be given as a fixed number of points. Read this as an example. For most statistical applications, but according to who? This needs additional citations for verification. Right. For most statistical applications, 5 to 25% of the ends are discarded. For example, given a set of 8 points, we got 10 people. You're cutting one at the top, one at the bottom. Trimming by 12.5% would discard the minimum and maximum value in the sample. I don't like that. The smallest and largest values, and would compute the mean of the remaining 6 points for this one. 8 to 6, so 10 would be 8. Don't get twisted. The 25% trimmed mean, where the lowest 25% and the highest 25% are discarded, is known as the interquartile mean. Okay, so why did you start by 12.5? like 8. Why didn't you go with 10 in points and 10%? The interquartile mean. I need an interquartile. So, this article does not cite any sources. I don't think this is real. I'm going to read it because I think it's fake, but it's interesting. Interquartile mean. The interquartile mean, IQM, or mid-mean, is a statistical, that's highlighted, measure of, nothing else was, central tendency based on the truncated mean of the interquartile range. Do I have to click on it? The IQM is very similar to the scoring method used in sports, I believe this, that are evaluated by a panel of judges. Discard the lowest and the highest scores, calculate the mean value of the remaining scores. Usually you have 3 judges. Examples. The method is best explained with an example. No, you're lying. Interquartile, this is made up. It has to be. Quantile, quartile, interquartile range. No. You can show me graphics and all you want. How come you got you can't link to nothing? There's not an MIT random comment about this somewhere? Oh, I remember learning about interquartile mean in physics 107 or whatever. No, nothing. You got no sources. I don't believe you. Terminology. Where the fuck am I? So that part might not even be real. Anyway, of the mask article. That's why I read all that. The point is, these masks get filled up with crap. KN, non-oily particles, KP, oily, 90, 95, and 100 versions, EU style, leakage requirements. Oh, because, yeah, okay, so where's the, does the N95 have a, does it say nothing? An NIOSH air filtration, let's see. So that is a dust mask at the top. The bottom one says half face. If I can't see your stupid fucking captions, why do you people do this way? Why can you not just make things normal? Oh no, I gotta specify the care set and the hashtag of the anchor and the, it says large, it should appear as large. No, that's not how you do it, bro. Half face air purifying respirator with, I don't know. Yeah, it is essentially a gas mask. Firefighter wearing an N95 dust mask. Look close, those are not shadows. That mask is full of dust already. I believe. It looks like he's ready to fight fires. I don't know. Yeah, he's wearing the helmet. He's not just showing off. He's. Didn't they put on the helmet when they're being firefighters? Hey, look, we're fired. Oh, put the helmets on. They're in the fucking truck, bro. Where's the park? In front of a hydrant. The classifications only cover the filtration of particles or aerosols, not the air purifying respirator's ability. Oh, this wasn't what I was looking for. I thought I'll finish it. To remove chemical gases and vapors from air. Well, guess what? I got a problem with that because I got acute chest syndrome. I got acute chest. It's a syndrome. I'm so sick. My acute chest got named the syndrome. They named it. Nine classification. Why are you using particulate filters for these viruses? Not admitting it's airborne. I didn't bother looking up any of this. I want to see that everything happened. Oh. So the letters mean something a little further. NIOSH has currently established 9 classifications of approved particulate filtering respirators based on a combination of the respirator series and efficiency level. The first part of the filter's classification indicates the series using the letters N, R, or P to indicate the filter's resistance to filtration efficiency degradation when exposed to oil-based aerosols, e.g. lubricants, cutting fluids, glycerin, etc. A whole bunch of oily shit you people keep touching on your masks. There's oils in the air. Every time you light one of them stupid paraffin candles, oh, you think you're bad. N for not resistant to oil. Used when oil particulates are not present. And they keep calling these medical masks. They're not medical masks at all. They're dust masks. Anyway. Tested using sodium chloride particles. R for resistant to oil. Used when oil didn't I just explain that? I guess I did. Used when oil particulates are present and the filter is disposed of after one shift. How long is one shift? What if you work a double shift? Is a shift 5 hours, 6 hours, 7, 8, or 7.5, 8, or 12? Yeah. What if you do a double? Tested using I think you misspelled that, but it says dioctyl. Is it diacetyl? This is not misspelled. Phthalate. I don't know. Daffy Duck made this word. PHTHALATE. Yeah. Phthalate. I'm gonna name my kid PHTHAL. So go fuck yourselves every time. P is that he doesn't show up for class, and yet say his name 6 fucking times. The less you go, the more they gotta say your name. P for oil proof. Used when oil particulates are present and the filter is reused for more than one shift. Tested with dioctyl whatever. So DOP, thank you, oil particles. Holy shit. HE, high efficiency. Oh, they're only good for 99.972. Filter, and what size particle? If you're pulling all the biggest particles out and going, oh, look, we got 99.99% of particles. I don't care. I don't care if you miss most of those because I got nostrils with mucous membranes. And they work, which is how this virus gets into your blood, I think. Oh, there we go. The high-efficiency filters are used only with powered air-purifying respirators. Pop bars, I guess. I'm making it up. These are 99.97% efficient against 0.3 micron particles and are oil-proof, the same as a P100 filter. Okay, so it has to be powered because you can't suck enough air through the thing, right? Like, what? Hold on. It says, since filters are tested against the most penetrating particle size of 0.3, I think is that micrometers or microns? It's the U and the M. Here, fuck. Micrometer. Micron redirects here. Yeah, okay. It's not thousandth of a meter, it's 10 to a millionth of a meter. Right, micro, 10 to the minus 6. 10 to the 6. That is 0.000039 inches. A thousandth of a millimeter. Yeah, micro. Okay. That was not what I was looking for. Where'd it go? Damn it. Since filters are tested against the most penetrating particle size of 0.3 microns, what about things that are 0.2 microns? What about anything less than 0.3 microns? An APR, air purifying respirator. Oh, it's an APR. It's not a popper. It's an APRs. An APR with a P100 classification would be at least 99.97% efficient at removing particles. It says of this size. Yeah, that size and up, really. Particles with a size both less than and greater than 0.3 are filtered at an efficiency greater than 99.97. No, they're not. That statement does not derive from given reference. Footnote 10. Alright, what? It doesn't make sense either. Why would the smaller ones be filtered at a greater rate? That doesn't make sense. Although it is counterintuitive, it says in brackets, that statement does not derive from given reference, footnote 10, bracket and bracket. Although it is counterintuitive that particle sizes of less than 0.3 are filtered with a greater efficiency, microns, the forces which have the greatest impact on the effectiveness of filtration, aerosol impaction, interception, and diffusion are weakest at this size for filters tested by NIOSH. What? A filter's collection efficiency A filter's collection efficiency for particle sizes other than those for which it is least efficient is indicated by the filter's efficiency curve. No, I think you're making that up, so that doesn't make sense. Okay, I tried. We're out of here. Those aren't this. Somewhere along the way, people got the idea that dust masks are medical masks. So you say, don't use medical masks. N95s aren't medical masks. You can't use paper masks like that in a fucking hospital. One droplet of water and you got mold growing on there. Oh, it's bleached paper and chlorinated water. So there's no competition for the mold spore. Great. Oh, we're about to get to the top of the hour. You assholes can't stand. I'm gonna die.
Sex, money, get murder is what I fantasize. Sex, money, get murder is what I fantasize. Sex, money, get murder is what I fantasize.
Remember how you try to look at a bullshit thing?
Sex, money, get murder is what I fantasize. Plenty promises, no family ties. Beating court cases surrounding like a gang of flies. I seen a gun that keep it moving, only fantasize. About my equilibrium, I need to answer why. I need these bank notes and millions. The poses for my many men. To lay up in the BNC, this D up in between my thighs. I fantasize about these angry guys. Killer fans, they never knew I wanna murder guys. You an accident murderer, you wanna earn your prize. Coming off of niggas looting all these hammers fly. I came up off the noodles. The hustle game was crucial. You govern, then they shoot you. Understand my whys? I could still be on my hammer shit. No, but the MC in me burning like this cannabis. I'm paramount on Atlas. Peep the fluctuate, the Sorrento. It's the only thing that's switching up. The game chill like menthol. Yo, who are you? Is Kimbo. I've been broken, came up and lost that and still cold. You niggas joking, still broke. Bring my niggas in and out. I'm about to hit the books, I'm the accountant. Tunnel vision, reverses all them crooks I am surrounded. Pretty like the pounded. My white walking louder than these gang events. Ain't none of you ain't been a threat. I'll show you how this 30 get. That's my age guard, it's in the next planet for the president. These pussies on the internet. So flashing on my DNA rap. I never knew about Snoopy and Connect. I was the first female to random rappers rap. You twisted cause I cut the dress. Took principle of older heads. I'm surely about this bread though. When I was talking about my kinfolk, them years ended zero. There's deuces on the decade. Who jump on so still fake. I'm coming through the fuck it up like Luke Cage. I'm wavy like the loose spray. I still on point. Come on, playing in the loose cage. Money get mad is what I fantasize. Sex, money get mad is what I fantasize.
And coming up in business, unusual times call for thinking outside the box. We speak to the woman behind an event where struggling entrepreneurs can learn about joint ventures. 6 years time, 12:01.
Time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Good afternoon, Christine Langos.
Thank you, Kim and Caitlin, and good afternoon. This report is brought to you by 407 ETR. It's getting quite busy on the major routes this afternoon. For instance, if you're heading out of downtown,
oh yeah, it's spreading all the way up there. Nice.
Sex, money, and murder is what I fantasize.
What the sunlight's gonna do to all this?
Sex, money, and murder is what I fantasize. Sex, money, and murder is what I fantasize. Plenty promises and promises, no family ties. Beating court cases surround me like a gang of flies. I seen a gun that keep it moving, only fantasize. About my equilibrium, I need to answer why. I need these banknotes and millions, and pauses for my monument. To lay up in the bean and see this D up in between my thighs. I fantasize about these angry guys. Killer fams, they never knew I wanna murder guys. You an accident murderer, you wanna earn your prize. Coming up off niggas looting all these hammers fly. I came up off them noodles. The hustle game was crucial. You govern, then they shoot you. Understand my whys? I could still be on my hammer shit. No, but the MC in me burning like this cannabis. I'm paramount on Atlas. People flex you with the Sorrento. It's the only thing that's switching up. The game chill like menthol. Yo, who are you is Kip up. I've been broken, came up and lost that and still cold. You niggas joking, still broke. Free my niggas in and out. I'm about to hit the books. I'm the talent. Tunnel vision. Reverses all them cooks I am surrounded. Pretty like the pound it. My white barking louder than this gang events. Ain't none of you has been a threat. I'll show you how this 30 get. That's my age guard, that's dinner next. Planning for the president. These pussies on the internet. So flashing on my DNA rap. I never knew about Snoopy and Connect. I was the first female to run the rapper's rap. You twisted cause I cut the dress. Took principle of older heads. I'm surely about this bread though. When I was talking about my kinfolk, them years ended zero. There's deuces on the decade. Who jump on so still fake. I'm coming through the fuck it up like Luke Cage. I'm wavy like the loose spray. I still on point. Playing in the loose cage. Money get mad is what I fantasize.
That's your track. I gotta hear it 5,000 times. And
sex, money, and murder is what I
individual people that have each one with yourself.
Sex, money, get murder is what I fantasize.
A bunch of invisible fake people. I don't know.
Sex, money, get murder is what I fantasize.
Hold on.
When you were getting shot up, I was getting my voice up. I'm still getting caught one of the best in Toronto. Sex, drugs, and murder for money. You coming from me, I'm fucking gully. You still living, then you was lucky. You a public figure, trying your best. In this fight, we fight to the death. You bitches lost your sight and your breath. Taking your senses for granted. Became a painted Maryland Manson. You and your homie gon' be sharing your casket. We carried a ratchet and said that you a burial package. It's very relaxing. The way we taking care of the package. Get carried in plastic and thought from an aerial vantage. My moms used to say I'm always taking advantage. Nah, cause really I ain't taking the fat shit. Like these are kind of people make reports in the flag shit. And all my work float like a stain in a damn shit. So I defend this bitch, I be strapped like Stan Smith. Boy, that ain't no reference. I love the glitzy 1911, my preference. Get you fired from your job with a severance. I'll kill the biggest bear like the Revenant. Then wear your fur bits so everybody serve it. Charlie, bro, I'm getting on some murder shit. Big gun, and you know I'm gonna defend the turf with it. The bubble like a stripper on the pole when I'm working it. Shake up your vehicle like it's turbulence. My A-Rap keep explosives where it's turbulence. You feel them cold, they'll turn the heat on you, courteous. My treaty niggas put the poison in your curry dish. Mr. Obia, mix the pipe, Berkeley heads and okra. Boy, I'll get you soaked up. Tie them up and roped up. Chain look like gold dust. What's the one you know us? Vest on and still get your duck cut. Sexy money, get murdered, what I fantasize.
All the track dealers in the street like the day went to level 2, level 3.
Sexy money, get murdered, what I fantasize. Sexy money, get murdered, what I
the guys wearing
fantasize.
sports team jerseys.
Sex, money, and murder is what I fantasize.
Basketball players wearing baseball hats. Baseball players wearing golf shirts. Golfers wearing hockey jerseys.
All I have in this world is my balls and my words, and I don't break them for no reason.
What I just heard. Numerology is funny.
Round them.
Oops.
All I have in this world.
The last one was that.
Times is hard, no doubt, different ways to struggle. No stranger to the wagon, a failure to raise a hustle. Plus what? About $20 for a day's work. How the luck, I turn a white tee into a gray shirt. Ain't no punk on the maintain. Hollywood respect, the one thing I hate the looking jet. Got the good connect, go straight into the snipe game. Cheeks taste like cigarettes. From the butts on the ground that I found, used to filter it, no sleep devil. Yeah, cracker, that's only dead time. Personify the subway train. On the red line from Hollywood to Hershey. Puts up, heads down, holding them a cursing. Call it a conversion. If I only knew a camera crew to follow me in person. No A&E, you wanna see, pay the fee. Get a jar, kids say to me, so angrily. I got any arms, I work double shifts. Y'all don't see the pain, and that's where the trouble is. Imagining that generation or X down in the back. Dirty needles, good kids, hurting people on. They erase me like this. Wipe the hate from my lips. Blood and H in the mix. Drip all the way to my wrist. Yeah, I know what an atheist is. I live forever as a blood stain. My name will exist in this bathroom stall. How I last you all. Push the plunger, catch tags and blast the wall. Ain't no telling where I can go from here. Open clear, I see through the smoke and mirrors. I live harder on purpose to provoke my peers. My life is overrated, man. I've been a joke for years. It's overrated, man. I've been a joke for years. And I don't need to tell y'all the times it's hard. And you don't need to tell me that I've been scarred. I'm not a fraud. Let me believe that I'm in charge. I got the keys and I'ma drive this car. Paint behind these walls. Need a minute with my mind on pause. Hollywood, pull my back. I feel shiny stars. One hit, one fix, one more time. I toss, spiking my wrist. Crucify me, climb the guy. Hey yo, good times, bad times. Hollywood sign, fat line. Strip them to the dome to your flat line. I stick a bit with the chrome with a black nine. Skip roll, no place to call a home. If you lack spine, if you can whip, yeah, you can roll. Yeah, that's fine. See these dudes forgot their PD rules. I read graffiti like moves while I PT crew. Lit the fuse, hit the pipe early like hitting snooze. I lit the fuse, hit the pipe early like hitting snooze. I never wanna wake up perpetual insomniac. In retrospect, I guess it sounds better when I'm on the track. Need a storm at, I'm the drug court, almanac. White room, rose of black, I do.
Pull it in, pull me back, let me know though. This the no-nos, running from imaginary people, no logos. Rip the photos, hot boys, your sister Coco's. Mr. Monkey, water, Mr. Coco. Swift and juicy, dish the loco. The gray and sunny shit, $60, yeah, in the soul. Too quick, that's the money quick. Said come to this, yo, where's this guy leaving? I bounced from the telly quick, now I'm dry heaving. Still got the cash though, deliver my game. Let go, deliver my pain. My aim, don't remember my name. Yeah, the city is straight. Casper out with the stone, cinders remain carved in all of the thrones. No judgment, can't trust fire, so I catch a bus ride. 22 stole the swine time, but too much pride standing there on Julian. Family reunion, vanity hit the window, the ground, even two of them resolved in the day's work. Simple soul sacrifice, no more pain, hurt, feel the soul cast the dice, burn both ends. I gotta light this candle. I learned from old friends that my life's a gamble. Yeah, cause my life's a and I don't need to tell y'all the times it's hard. And you don't need to tell me that I've been smart. Let me believe that I'm in charge. I got the keys and I'ma drive this car. Pain behind these bars. Need a minute, put my mind on course. Hollywood, pull my back, graffiti, shine these stores. One hit, one fix, one more time. Toss, breaking my wrist. Crucify me, climb the car. And I don't need to tell y'all the times it's hard. And you don't need to tell me that I've been scarred. I'm not a fraud. Let me believe that I'm in charge. I got the keys and I'ma drive this car. Pain behind these bars. Need a minute, put my mind on course. Hollywood, pull my back, graffiti, shine these stores. One hit, one fix, one more time. Toss, breaking my wrist. Crucify me, climb the car. Yeah. Cadillac Ron, Makina bitch. Yeah.
Fucking is a damn fat. Oh, did I ever say that?
Gangbusters presents the case of the Chicago Tunnel Gang.
Round everybody up! Twisted Place, the ROC. I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened it and read it. It said they was bitches. One of these seven. Blake Simon, anybody killer. Doped up Lund, ICP. A letter to the somebody call 911. The gang banging at the mall. A kid 14 and his boy from Omaha. Oh. It's don't get close. Blah, blah, blah. It's raw dog. You know it. Yeah, we are getting them.
I can receive the light splitting or that here is
using the mask, 40 with 30, using the mask. Hey, nigga said you wanna kill me, nigga. I'm right here, nigga. Hey, we don't do you a porn story, bust light here, nigga. Trapping the dead, trapping his back, 40s and 5s, steam on the map, hop on the whip, using the mask, 40s with 30s, you do the math.
Mr. Cab Driver, don't like my kind of skinny.
Yo, you a porn story, bust light here, nigga. Niggas on my dick, so I hit him with the first.
Mr. Cab Driver
lost
his car because he's in
on my nerves.
the
That's the band, though. I'll be back on the first. Don't get close, no, I won't get hurt. Run up with a frown, walk off with a smirk. I ain't put it down, send him to the nurse. Shorty got bands, tell me what is yours worth. Mine for the block, came straight from the third. Take her up the ends, move to the birth. Got coke, got crack, got perks. Got beef, rap, bullets that hurt. Hands over bread like sesame seeds, big bird on the block. Sesame Street, whip, turn a trip to a treat. I don't got friends, man, they only got feet. Capping is dead, trapping is back. 40s and 5s, beam on the Mac. Hop up the whip, using the mask. 40 with 30s, you do the math. Hey, nigga said you wanna kill me, nigga. I'm right here, nigga. Hey, we don't do you a porn story, bust light here, nigga. Trapping is dead, trapping is back. 40s and 5s, beam on the Mac. Hop up the whip, using the mask. 40s with 30s, you do the math. Hey, nigga said you wanna kill me, nigga. I'm right here, nigga. Hey, we don't do you a porn story, bust light here, nigga. Sit your little bitch ass down, nigga. What is this? You can't spell ball without the AR. Vote me for mayor. Taking helicopters down with a little laser. Hand in cannon, I'm holding bigger than fucking mega. Yaga, the liquor put the shots to make you stagger. For my little brother, it's like he loves my partners. Real party boy from the baby, y'all bots. Put this empire, it's nothing like Rogers. These are enemy lines, nobody can cross it. I'm a for rappers and in the battle with four little strip of shit. Fuck Clips like a bitch's wig fiction. Murder gang sick shit. Got me reading the words of my victim lipsticks. Kitchen sink murders. Niggas know I'm running through the streets of beef. Like the hamburger with the burner. No food service. Yeah, still M3G reppin'. Man, sitting in the vehicle. Plotting on people. Taking your prized possession like a reaper. Kneeling with the hammer. Call it Tim Tebow. Holding on the hammer. Call it Home Depot. Everything I'm doing is illegal. Everything I'm doing is illegal. Kneeling with the hammer. Call it Tim Tebow. Holding on the hammer. Call it Home Depot. I'm at the bar ordering a Heineken. Waiting for the scene to fall back. I was timing it. Fronting them a double shut up. Chat me run 9 and 10. MGK wild boy. Nigga, we some wild men. Put together life again. Rifles like the Irishman. Used to come and bench straight. But Charlie was a rider man. Niggas try to end me for the money. Call a fireman. I put my fucking flame up. Go ahead and try your thing. By all means, do you. You're creeping through the field shot of Zulu. Cruising in the Subaru. Murder gang crew. Punch doors and give them bubbles. You lose. Tell you what kind of like two shoes. Listen, Junior receives it. I shooters to whack you. Right now, I'm gonna slap. Ain't even a tap. I won't tap. Really, I don't have to. Slap the kids so hard. I put a one to call the Matthew. Murder gang squad in effect. I set it up to win a boxy. But to follow my dialect, my number, you ain't dial yet. That judge ain't fire yet. By the end of this track, a motherfucker buying it. That bitch holds gauges in a couple 45s in it. Catch a couple pieces, but I'll beat him if I'm hiding it. In the L spot, nigga, known for the kill shot. Cause I'm the nigga that shot Jack and chill out the hilltop. Real Red Rider, who was riding hood, the song blew her up now. She ain't riding through the hood. And Woody Woodpecker was a fag while Batman got shots and panties up for his pants. Spidey was a swinger. Wolverine is a nigga that's obvious, so they ain't gotta mention that splinter. When I'm extra cheddar in my mouth, I take more blocks of cheddar. China the cat is back. Yeah, I'm sitting in the vehicle, plotting on people, taking your prized possession like a reaper, kneeling with the hammer. Call it Tim Tebow, holding on the hammer. Call it Home Depot. Everything I'm doing is illegal. Everything I'm doing is illegal. Kneeling with the hammer. Call it Tim Tebow, holding on the hammer. Call it Home Depot.
Answer the phone, I'ma die. Before the next time I leave the house.
Yo, Jeezy, before nothing, I ain't gonna see you over there. Been out on the grind for the minute, trying to get it out. I've been getting it. These niggas have been sweating it. Don't get out the bed, but when I phone a nigga begging it, I'm way ahead of it. I'll ride upon a nigga letting it off. When it comes to this rap shit, I've got this. So is Jeezy low. Man, a greasy folk. I'm out for them notes, but I still keep it close. Case a man try provoke. That's 5 shots through his throat. Listen, if you know, then you know. I'm still on London Road, shot and pose, stashing knives in me clothes. If it's not your beat, don't get involved. We ride out and slap a nigga down on no cases getting sold. Listen, I'm the shooter, you're the victim. I rode out with him and told police away with him. I gave me boys follow tips, slopes for the loot. Just said that's for that dude. The next day, gonna clip him. I'm back on it. Just got the shot. Said I don't want it. Got no way to put it. Plus it's out of bullets and I hit them shotguns. Cause when it's beef, I've never got no way to stuff it. I'm riding out with hang things with bullets that expand. If a hitman by the barbers, he go land by pound. And then he's lost. So don't act like you found, man. 8 bills for the odds if you want that brown tan. Listen, I'm trying to stay low off the radar from poker cause I know they want me so. They're still trying to find me from crimes that I did years ago, but I don't even give a fuck. I got fined once, they hit me with some threats, talk about they'll take the shit if I didn't pay the debt. You gotta cheat. Little fucking difference. Tell them Jeezy, straight Liverpool to Toronto. You know what it is? These niggas always rap on one side. Yo. I'm like.
Thank you. I'm surprised we don't have a neighborhood here called Manchester. I wouldn't be surprised if there was plans to rename Parkdale as like Little Manchester or something. Oh, we can't spell. That's whatever the fuck they like. I always say Worcestershire. I've seen it 10,000 times.
Where you at? Hit me up. What a money. What a stand. Get this paper. Get this cash. No, we here. With my niggas in the trash. Put it in. Flip it quick. Get it back. Hit me up. With my niggas in the room. Cleaning up. Sweeping up with a broom. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Double cup. Double cup. Double cup. So I got a couple racks today. Didn't think I'd make it, but I made it back today. Cashing out in the bank every day. Put in work, put in work, get paid. Where my niggas at? Friday night, where the fuck is everybody? I just wanna party, I don't wanna lie. Smoking Friday night, where the fuck is everybody? I just wanna party, I don't wanna lie. I just wanna party, I don't wanna lie. I just wanna party, I don't wanna lie. Smoking Friday night, where the fuck is everybody? I just wanna party, I don't wanna lie. Just got off the plane, juice all in my veins, 6 buzzing my name, no one out these flames. Fucking Friday night, I ain't playing no games. I'm that West End chick that was raised in the lane. And yeah, you won't believe it, yo, just raise the fee. They calling, but they can't get a hold of me. This beats out Friday, BET, raise the bar for the scene. If the work ain't clean, don't come for me. They show up before, but they wanna come around. I'ma ride this way, put the water right now. I'ma spark this place till the fire burn out. Got some before, but I'm most done now. Smoking Friday night, where the fuck is everybody? I just wanna party, I don't wanna lie. Smoking Friday night, where the fuck is everybody? I just wanna party, I don't wanna lie. I just wanna party, I don't wanna lie. I just wanna party, I don't wanna lie. Smoking Friday night, where the fuck is everybody? I just wanna party, I don't wanna lie. Yo, check it. Yo. Don't give me 10 seconds to battle your back, bitch. I'll leave you in a casket, shoes in my lips, cause I'm a verbal murderer, but you heard of me before. Derelict, the 1 second rappers keeping it in store. I'ma keep it on lock, my lip locks like a Glock. I pop shots out my tongue and I'ma leave your ass shot. I lacerations off the throat from the mic board. You wanna come at me and claim it that you're hardcore. I battle rap and victimize you fucking black MCs. Come at me cause I'm like a venereal disease. Leave you sick like a clap from any gonorrhea. You don't wanna fuck with this shit because I'll see you to your deathbed. Off the shit that I said, off the shit that I spit off my head. Leaving you a dread, black like the hairstyle. While I stay so wild with my profile. I mean I lock it up down with my cerebral. For all you and your people, been acting like you're so evil, but you ain't bad at all. You need a slap across the jaw, whack and roll, cause you claiming shit that you ain't never done before. You're claiming that you're grimy and gritty and hardcore and roll, but I think that you jump in the water, just be that flow, don't go against that flow, just be that flow, jump in that water, just be that flow, don't go against that flow, just be that flow, just jump in that water, be that flow, just be that flow, jump in that water, be that flow, just be that flow, don't go against it, God, just be that flow, jump in that water, yeah. Be that flow, just be that flow, be that flow, jump in that water, be that flow, just be that flow, yeah, don't go against it, be that flow, be that flow, don't go against it, be that flow, jump in that water, be that flow. Slice a piece up in the Dutch pot, curry chicken on the stove top, shadow niggas from the stove top, niggas talk but send a gunshot, fly action stuff from a picture's hood, the place run down with a shooting gun, shout out niggas at a driftwood, shit's way beyond grip. Toronto born and raised, Toronto born and raised. They was never ready. Every single day you would be amazed. Living how we live, young niggas grinding stuck up in a maze. Told my nigga Charlie we can get this money, make it different ways. We don't call it no shit, we ain't call it no bitch. But I got a full clip and I better no rich.
Putting the bodies and talking to the pieces. You know what I do with the bugs, sir? Oh, look at the bug spot. I didn't see it.
The heartfelt shit. Yeah, the heartfelt shit.
The problem with blood. The problem is other people's blood being put in my house. Like I could randomly touch something. Fuck, it's somebody's blood on my skin. Nice. That's gross as fuck. I shouldn't be drinking no more, right? But I get my heart rate up, and if I did,
I'm from the West End. I'm from the West End. Nigga, what you saying? I'm from the West End. I'm from the West End.
Where the fuck is Slim?
I'm coming straight from the West End. Move from the Jane to the West End. Watch how you talk when you walk through my hood, cause you know that my niggas be pressed in. Heavy artillery weapons. Ain't really into the questions. I ain't condoning the violence. These youngins are wildin', they move kinda reckless. Got the keys, police say packin' niggas, say cheese. I'm familiar face taxin' niggas, safety. Didn't even wanna slap the nigga, he made me. Ain't nobody telling me nothing. I knew from a youngin' that I be the one I hit something. Now all of these rappers is bugging. You live in the burbs and you act like you came up from nothing. Shout out to my niggas on the plaza, lane to connection, Southside Gaza. When I roll my backwood, better have Brava. I never leave the house without my iPhone charger. Wallahi, my Molly's Baraka. Abdi Muhammad Mustafa. African man, that's my barber. Jamaican man, that's my shopper. Tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. These rappers, they lie in the booth. Lie in the booth. What's that got the realest? Just look at the proof. I'm living proof. The city's so litty cause we got the juice. We got the juice. So we got the juice.
I was smart. When I was homeless, I would have moved into a payphone. No, I would have just made it mine where you didn't fuck with my phone.
Nigga, what you saying? I'm from the West End.
Don't use that.
I'm from the West End. Nigga, what you saying? Been stripped, jungle to the Rex, we deep. I can tell a West End nigga by the way you speak, Birds chirping loud in the hood, always lose they beaks,
I really could say spectators for the phone. I never understood people lying like they need money. I need $20 to buy my car right out of gas. What the fucking car? Fuck,
Bitch, you don't know what I seen. Bitch, you ain't been on the scene.
Don't have to leave the house and not go straight to the gas station.
Maybe you
I'm gonna help you. Oh, you drive to the gas station. You don't have money somehow.
More than they cannot replace me. Cause I'm from the West End. Bitch, nigga better watch that top. Fine, now you top to the Costco. When it turn hot, now you block. I'm from the West End. So they claim you a bad man. But y'all wanna back out. Let me show you what a back out. Cause but you didn't know that. I'm from the West End. I'm from the West End. Nigga, what you saying? I'm from the West End. I'm from the West End. Nigga, what you saying?
Watch out with them bad gals.
Double P, TBA, LOYZ.
Or 8, 4 beat or something. Or 8, 6.5 to 3 or something.
Watch you said it, I'ma get that spinach. I be spinning, I'm winning. They don't like it, yeah, I bet. I see the pain in their heart and their chest. Watch you said it, I'ma get that spinach. I be spinning, I'm winning. They don't like it, yeah, I bet. I see the pain in their heart and their chest. I love the ring when the phone, yeah, I'm blessed. Both the fame and the cars and the jets. I had them thinking I was gone to the psych ward. I never left to live the life you would die for. Tell that hoe I can't save her, I'm no lifeguard. Maybe you can get the D, but I might charge. Pull up to the spot, they're like, who is that there? Hands up, give me the loot like a cashier. What you thought, are you dumb? I don't play shit. I'll kill you and your brother with the same clip. All that bullshit you been talking, boy, is ancient. I'm a different man now, leave your face. Watch you said it, I'ma get that spinach. I be sinning, I'm winning. They don't like it, yeah, I bet. I see the pain in their heart and their chest. Watch you said it, I'ma get that spinach. I be sinning, I'm winning. They don't like it, yeah, I bet. I see the pain in their heart and their chest, yo. Versus spot, then I'm leaving unidentified. Just a rental, had to drop it off at Enterprise. Shell casings in the whip, had to check it twice. I think my own test for that shit, they give good advice. Yeah, this is about to be a genocide. Motherfuckers will be dead, but I can never die. For the reason why your wifey said she met a guy. 2 minutes in a swisher just to get a slide. Yeah, we are not the same kind. You gotta pay dues, I already paid twice. Y'all don't make moves, all you do is waste time. I'ma always be woke while you haters stay. Watch you said it, I'ma get that spinach. I be sinning, I'm winning. They don't like it, yeah, I bet. I see the pain in their heart and their chest. Watch you said it, I'ma get that spinach. I be sinning, I'm winning. They don't like it, yeah, I bet. I see the pain in their heart and their chest.
With that, I missed the first one.
Yeah, you know the real black guy. He ain't no fucking battle rapper. He ain't no fucking rapper. It's time for trash, bro. Yeah, it's time for trash, bro. Man, but that's now. Yeah, you know the real black guy. He ain't no.
What is this now? You're supposed to come in there.
Rap for death, strike your teeth.
Oh, there we go. Hey, wait a second. Are we gonna have COVID up there? We're not gonna have no COVID up there. If yesterday was the first day, what would they say today? You idiots are fucking it up already? Oh, he's not gonna have this. The news positive read wasn't the news negative read. We'll punish them until they fuck it up. After they fuck it up. There you go. Yeah, you little kids, you're behaving badly. Go drink your daddy's liquor out of the liquor cabinet, not at the park with your friends. You can, yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works.
I'm just chilling with my boys and I can get it so woke, so woke, so woke. I'm just chilling with my boys and I can hit it so woke, so woke, so woke. I'm just chilling with my boys and I can hit it so woke, so woke, so woke. I'm just chilling with my boys and I can hit it so woke, so woke.
Tenants are fall behind on a repayment plan. The bill, also known as the Protecting Tenants and Strengthening Community Housing Act, allows the landlord and tenant board to order up to 12 months rent in compensation for eviction notices issued in bad faith, or where the landlord does not allow the tenant to move back in after renovations or repairs. A spokesperson for Premier
let's make improvements to your unit.
Reinforces the necessity of exploring repayment agreements and maintaining tenancy rather than resorting to evictions. Alana Gelich also says the eviction orders began going out now are mostly the ones that were pending before the pandemic began. There are currently more than 6,000 eviction applications awaiting approval. The landlord.
Wait. Where do you count pandemic began?
Some demonstrators are planning a protest in Yorkville outside Mayor John Tory's condo in Yorkville this afternoon.
Yorkville?
Michelle Mackey is on her way there now. Stay with 6 News for the latest on this story.
Long weekend parties should be kept to small numbers, and you should mask up. That's the message from Canada's top doctor as we enter the long weekend. It comes as Toronto and Peel region join most of the province in the third stage of reopening. Here's the city's group again.
A pointed message from Canada's top doctor at a crucial time for this country. We're talking about phasing out the emergency response benefits, and it's the first weekend for Toronto and Peel region in the province's third stage of reopening. Dr. Teresa Tan says for this long weekend, the big reminder is to keep your social circle tight and do your part in caring for your community.
And the consequence is crushing your well-intended backup gathering and potentially affecting the health of your family and community. So this weekend, plan to keep it small and don't let your guard down.
The Ontario Premier Doug Ford says making these decisions can be the difference between continuing forward or taking a step back. Linking 4th of July celebrations stateside to the big spikes in that country that followed. The province reporting another 124 cases of the virus today. It's the second day above 100, but in total, 90% of Ontario's cases are marked as recovered. I'm Stuart McGinn.
680 News Time, 12:35. The NBA champions are back. Tonight is the first Raptors game in over 4.5 months as they take on the Lakers. Simon Bennett has a preview.
This is the first of 8 games to tie a bow in the regular season for the Raptors, after which the best players in the English basketball. The Raptors will use those games to set their play of positioning and get used to playing in the bubble, not controlling the lack of live fans. Of course, the fight against racial injustice intensified over the past. A number of NBA players spoke at rallies in the U.S. The Raptors busted the words Black Lives Matter when they arrived in Orlando. Pascal Siakam says the league has an important platform.
Somehow it might be alleviated, or at least they'll feel better.
Chip against the Lakers is at 8 o'clock on City TV and Sportsnet 1. I'm Simon Bennett.
And don't worry, hockey fans, you are covered too.
Oh, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, yeah, fuck that. I keep Toronto's to do. So there's a protest at the mayor's house. Hey, party at the mayor's house. COVID ketchup. Know what I mean? We're going down to the COVID shop, or coffee shop. Know what I mean? We're going to smoke some COVID, some Kenneth, and this is Kenneth from COVID, from Kenneth. But, yeah, we're in COVID, driving the new Ford COVID. We're comparing it to the Dodge Covido and the GMC COVID. No, wait, I got that backwards. And the Chinese knockoff import, the Kodive 91.
Again, CEO Charles Caboose says all safety measures are in place, including spaced out tables and proper signage placed on the floors and walls.
This is because of COVID-19.
Months ago about getting open and frustrated. I think Toronto's done a great job in taking the time and open things properly and in the right time. I see that more than ever, watching what's happening in California and Florida.
Caboose says he's not opening up his nightclubs just yet, but he is coming up with ideas to use the space, including possibly offering dinner and a concert.
What can you do with a nightclub for 6 months when you can't have anybody inside or out?
U.S. President Donald Trump says he's
electricity
taking
bills stayed
action
exactly
to
the same
banning
all the time
popular
to
video
vote.
sharing apps that has been a source of security and censorship concerns. Reporter Andrew Dimebert says TikTok's Chinese ownership has raised alarms about the potential for sharing user data with the Chinese government.
TikTok releasing a statement saying in part that it is committed to protecting user privacy. The ACLU also weighing in, saying that banning the app would be a danger to free expression.
Trump says he could use emergency economic powers or an executive order to impose the ban. He's also demanding China's ByteDance relinquish ownership and sell off the app.
Now the 680 News gas price update. Enpro predicts the price of gas will go down 2 cents at midnight to 100.9 cents a liter at most GTA stations.
Listen 3, 4, 5 times a day.
Windows XP. Everything to do with Windows XP.
680 News done. 12:39, time for Cottage Country traffic on the 9s. Here's Barb Andrews. This report brought to you by your local Ontario Subaru dealers. Remains a busy drive on the eastbound 401 from about Brock Road to approaching Curtis Road, then very slow as you make your way towards the Big Apple. Once you pass that, though, it does open up. If you are traveling northbound 115, seeing a very slow drive from Pontypool Road to approaching County Road 10. Not sure if there's a collision there. If there is a problem, you can give me an update. Please do star 680. Looking at northbound 400 delays from approaching King Road to 89, and then busy again approaching Innisfil Beach Road, pretty much right up to Duckworth. I'm not aware of any problems. 400 extension northbound Highway 11 looks good through Aurelia, Gravenhurst, Bracebridge. Overall lightly traveled. A busy drive on the northbound 27 from King Road. Then again from Highway 9 to about 88, and some delays through 89. If you're traveling northbound Airport Road, that remains busy north of Charleston Side Road to Highway 9. Northbound here, Ontario, also busy towards Charleston Side Road. And Fort Erie bound QEW, that's a slow drive from Centennial to approaching Fruitland again as you make your way towards Ontario Street. With Cottage Country traffic on the 9s, I'm Barb Andrews.
Find all new ways to enjoy up to 8 seats in the Subaru Ascent, the largest Subaru ever. Hurry now for rates from 0.5% at your local Ontario Subaru dealer.
Will you be working from home next month? Will there be a second wave? So much is uncertain right now, but one thing is for sure. Every little bit helps. So, Desjardins is providing an additional relief measure of $100 million to all eligible auto insurance clients. 2.1 million auto policy holders across Canada will automatically receive up to 40% of their monthly premium for 1 month, just like that. Because supporting you is our priority. Learn more at DesjardinAgents.com.
680 news time, 12:41. Time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Here is Christine Langos.
This report is brought to you by California Table Grapes. I'm just having a look at delays on the eastbound Gardner from approaching the Humber Bridge to Jameson, and it's starting to slow at the Spadina ramp as well. Don't forget, we have eastbound Lakeshore closed from Windermere to Stadium Road for active TO. The eastbound Gardner ramp to the eastbound Lakeshore at Park Lawn is closed, and eastbound Lakeshore is also closed in the east end from Leslie over to approaching Woodbine.
Stadium Road, because the stadium ain't been there 30 fucking years. I don't remember exactly the stadium
by contrast, in great shape, so is the westbound Lakeshore. Westbound Queen Elizabeth Way, a delay from the 427 to west of Dixie, and then heavy going approaching Ford Drive all the way up to Brant. Southbound John Valley Parkway is now slow from approaching the 401 to south of Lawrence, and if you're on the northbound side, northbound DVP delays here from north of Don Mills to York Mills. Pretty typical in nature, though. Westbound 401 is heavy from the 400 Express and Collectors to Dixon. I can't really tell which is the worst. The Collectors are actually very slow through this stretch. And then westbound 401 is heavy from Huron, Ontario, all the way out to west of Trafalgar. You'll find it busy on the eastbound 401 approaching Mavis, and slow from the 427 to the 400 Express and Collectors. When you're craving something tasty and healthy, try the natural goodness of California grapes.
Really? I didn't know that
Bunch of healthy, go with grapes from California. Your next report is at 12:51. And now with the forecast, here is Carl Lamb.
It's a really nice day. Lots of people on the water this afternoon, and a really enjoyable day to do so because the rest of the long weekend is not going to be all that great. So today, 28 and a high UV index as well. So if you are on the water or headed out to be on the water, make sure you have that sunscreen ready to go. Humidex increasing clouds and then rain showers start this evening in the west end around 6 o'clock. And during the overnight, we'll pick up anywhere between 5 to 10 millimeters of rain, a low of 20. We have a Humidex tonight of 27. So ultimately, really a sticky evening. And then tomorrow, 26 with rain, very humid, feeling like 34. Some thunderstorms as well are possible. 15 to 25 millimeters of rain is what we're expecting, and it will be windy as well. Right now, it's 27 at Pearson, 26 in downtown Toronto. Guaranteed high today, 28.
680 years done, 12:43. An all-female band that rose to fame in the early 80s is back.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. You might as well said the Butthole Surfers are having like a reunion and a box set. I can't believe you just tried to pass that off as something real. It's an all-girl band from the 80s. Really? Wow. I forget what I was looking for. Lakeshore. Where the fuck is it close? I know approximately roughly where the stadium is. I can't fucking... Was. You hear me? Is. That long ago. They just tore it down like, last year. Damn it. Too far.
Today's shopping choice.
Every day, Canadians are buying homes and getting the wrong mortgage rates. Important announcement. If you have a home mortgage closing in the next 90 days, 1.68% 5-year fixed mortgage rates are available at butlermortgage.ca. No matter what you were told or what you signed, you can still switch to 1.68% 5-year fixed. No gimmicks, no fees. Standard mortgages at 1.68% 5-year fixed. To learn if you qualify, go to butlermortgage.ca now.
License number 12118. By ratio fixed rate APR 1.68%. This is All News Radio, 680 News.
It's partly cloudy, 27 degrees. Good afternoon. I'm Caitlin Lay. Here are the top stories this hour. Protesters plan to picket outside Mayor John Tory's condo this afternoon. This over impending evictions. The state of emergency has expired in the province. And with the passing of Bill 184, many worry about a wave of impending evictions. Toronto City Council has voted, however, to challenge that bill in court. With stage 3 now in full swing in Toronto, health officials are cautioning against big backyard long weekend bashes. The top doctors saying COVID-19 is just waiting in the wings to crash your party. And coming up after sports.
It's been 186 years since slavery ended in this country, and the Canadian government has finally acknowledged some of the past struggles and experiences of Black
It's classic, that feed.
Now time for 680 Sports with Sportsnet 590 The Fan. Here's Maria St. Aubin.
Hockey's back with the Stanley Cup qualifiers getting underway today.
Are you in
the Rangers
the locker
Hurricanes
room,
have started
like in a
things off,
locker?
while Carolina didn't waste any time.
Snapped ahead by Sami Vatanen. Controlled again by Aho. Teravainen. Cross ice. Slavin. He scores! Jacob Slavin on the backdoor early in this first period.
Jacob Slavin with the goal.
People are making it impossible to listen to the news. You've made the news unlistenable. I don't know how you fucking did that. How many fucking sports shit? Okay, wait. It is actually time for the sports. Okay. It is time for the sports. It's wonderful. The fucking stadium. I think I took that page out. Windmere Stadium.
What are you talking to me? Look at the price on the jeans. I got no time for a tease. No time for a tease. Money is all that I breathe. I got my tricks on my sleeve.
Stonebridge Drive, Stonebridge Lane, Stonebridge,
Need to be speaking my truth. You never second my shoes.
Stone Brook, Stone Cliff, Stone Grass, Stone Creek, Stone Crest, Stone Prop, Stone Cutter, Stone Cutter, Stone Cutters, plural, Stone Dale, Stone Field, Stone Gate, Stone Hand, Stone Hampton, Stone Haven, Stone Heath, Stonehenge, wait for it, Hollow.
They disappear like a ghost. I keep my ducks in a row. I keep that bitch on her toes.
Stonehenge. Oh.
When you step into my zone, give me a hit on my phone. I get it all for the low.
Stonehill, Stonehouse, Stonehurst, Stoneledge, Stone Lee, Stone Manor, Stone Man, Stone Mason. Oh, that's good. Stone what? Stone Mill. Oh, you gotta have one of those. Stone Path, of course. Stone Sling. I don't want to know. Stone Tongue. Stone Tree. That's bullshit. Stone Wall. Wait a second. Did you do that one already? No, we didn't.
What are you talking to me? Look at the price on the jeans.
No, I'm not going to do that. There's a Stony Creek and there's like a Stony Brook, and that's it for Stony. You got 3 dozen stone there, stone. Wow. Can somebody tell me what the goddamn stadium is? I'm from 1984, and I'd like to watch a goddamn ball game. With my computer baseball bat. Thank you. Stadium, which one? There we go. 2, page 2. Wow. Oh, I can't find it. What the fuck is it? Right on the fucking edge, right? You Rocket Stadium.
Hammers look like the Siamese. I got that beam from the Japanese. My French girl waving a reminder, making mac and cheese. The
There it is,
I'm killing up with half the
fucking airport.
Rich and I swear what's a peninsula.
No, there's somewhere over here was a goddamn stadium 35 fucking years ago. Oh, and there was one where the airport
These are tremendous. We got the bag of mine. It's rose with beer broke glass bridges with track of mine. The nigga with the gate and slender with double track of mine. The Megatron, man in the Lebanon. You was slapping that back and forth with the tetherball. Used to live on Fletcher Street, right in the Esplanade. Bitches run the ship and make us film it like espionage. You know that's why the set for it. Like the niggas that protect your network. Check with them shits to be win. Like connector, the cylinder, always spin. I connect thought right into the dome when I get it out the chest to joint rapper. When you go on tour, it's all music. Baby, when we go on tour, it's all shooting. All the shots got kicked, I gotta shoot it. Nigga, if you talk that talk, you gotta do it. Why they try me? I wear my heart on my iron sleeve. I'm the last of a down bread. Why they try me? I wear my heart on my iron sleeve. I'm the last of a down bread. Like he just wanna go on tour and make music. But every time you go on tours, it's all shootings. The last of it down there.
You go to aerial play.
I'm the last of the dying breed. Cut these folks in the chin and they die with ease. I bleed what I have to bleed. This blood's what I have to see. So fickle, sit with your fam. I call it Applebee's. Who the fuck trying to get stuck? Tell them ask for me. That match pack about to get struck. I brought the gasoline. I've never lost. I got OGs to get it back for me. Call me down. Call me the crash.
There's a goddamn area. It's our
make me love. I'll play that. The bullets in that gray Mac 8-track. They go way back. About them up. Top your mom. Look where the safe at. Put numbers on your head. You already covered in face tags, boy. Why they always trying to snake that boy? Charlie got the defibrillator to shake that boy. Forget about it. You turn me to Rocky ASAP, boy. I'm the last of a dying breed. I wanna break that boy. You're bringing all that beat to the farm. My man's branded you. You don't get respect in the streets. I can't stand with you. They tell you you a threat on the beat. Your man's scamming you. The band's is like a beast when it spins. Crash Bandicoot. Pull up with a camera crew. Cannons in your face now. Anybody that's liking to us is liking face down. White boy, nice with a pen. This ain't no 8 Mile. We playing hopscotch in the spots where the body's traced out. Cause when you go on tour, it's all music. And baby, when we go on tour, it's just shooting. GPS shot, we gone prove it. See, we ain't really battle that talk, we just do shit.
I wear my heart on my iron sleeve. I'm the last of a down bread. Why they try me? I wear my heart on my iron sleeve. I'm the last of a down bread. Like he just wanna go on tour and make music.
Path down World War II. Color.
Every time you
It's all
go on
green.
tours, it's all shootings. The last of a down bread.
Ned Monument. Henry Memorial Park. Right, this is where the gay people get naked, locked out. Be aware. You will not run them through. Very athletic, but I've got a lot of stuff to show off, so they're working on it all the time. 15 wide. You can't go that way. There's nothing there. I can see it.
Lying hard like bandans on the sand. Going ham, my guns don't jam. Also friend, black sky at the end. Blood dance, take your chance.
I found stadium. Somebody fucking tell me what Windermere. I know what Windermere is.
Body by a singer nigga. In June, if I'll tell you in the graveyard, Sticky Dash says Frost Black History Month. That bitch is dumb. 2016 Oscar is racist. Trump is all you haters. Turn kids to believers. Still making moves.
There are things I don't pay close attention to because why would I? I lived literally here. Oh, that's where I grew up. Bike path. Just in case you didn't get it, and you follow it along. Martin Goodman Trail. Brackets. Foot and bike path only. How many cars? It's always the car's fault. No. Yeah, we lived right. I can reach it. I can reach it. There. I'm see what you're doing. Yeah. Thanks. Why Wyndham? Like, why just arbitrate? Now I got more questions. Damn it! I didn't answer any fucking questions. Looking that up. Freddy Krueger and Scream masks. I can't. This is too much. I can't. This is just a map book that I'm having. There's all sorts of things in there I never noticed, because why would I pay such close? Martin Goodman Trail. I'll give a fuck. It's a bike path. I already know. So I never read the whole thing. Foot and bike path only. But it doesn't match the one on the other side. Is that what tears feel like? Is that what that is? Because I don't know where the water in my eyes comes from, but it don't come out of my teardrop.
I got weed and bad bitches, don't forget money, nigga, what's greater? I got probably like 100 flows, so I'm different, I don't got one flavor. I be shooting what you running for, got a gun on you, so you much greater. All I know is tying niggas up, if you running their crib, got this like no drip. I got an old clip for that cane folk.
We get rid of this paper shit somehow. I know you could be popular, put it in the glass, because I don't want to.
They don't get no name, though.
Let these niggas know what I can for, but my niggas, they look at the plain clothes, niggas change clothes in the ring.
Prepare for a wave of evictions. The message from the NDP with rent due for the first
3 of reopening, all worth celebrating, but officials ask that you do it within your tight social circle.
186 years ago today, the enslavement of black people in Canada came to an end. And just yesterday, the Canadian government officially recognized important people and moments in Canadian black history.
And police continue to search for the person responsible for leaving a 50-year-old woman with life-threatening injuries after an attack in Whitby.
The Stanley Cup qualifiers are finally underway, and the Raptors get set to resume with the regular season. Sports is
Well, it's shaping up to be an excellent Saturday. Lots of people on the water this afternoon, but things are going to change as we head into the rest of the weekend. But for today, the afternoon, 28, feeling like 33, high UV index, so make sure you put on that sunscreen if you're participating maybe in active TO or region. Rain showers start for the west, 10 millimeters of rain expected through the overnight, and then it's a soggy Sunday, but tonight temperatures dropping down to 28.
680 News Time 103.
It's going to feel like 27. It is 27.
Evictions.
The first of the month means rent is due, but thousands of people in the province won't be able to pay. 680's Michelle Mackey is in Yorkville. She joins us live with the very latest. Michelle.
Dictatorship all the way to the bank.
Presence in the annex this afternoon outside the residence of Mayor John Tory. Bedford Road, northbound and floor blocked off by a police cruiser, and dozens of barricades are sitting on the curb, not yet in use. Officers are preparing for a tenant protest against Bill 184 that was supposed to.
Week the plan for school in Ontario was laid out. Toronto and Peel Region are now in their first weekend of stage 3, with a number of regular indoor gatherings once again permitted. And as the country enjoys this long weekend welcome to August, Dr. Teresa Tam is urging everyone to limit the number of people they closely interact with.
Keeping our social circles small. Yourself.
680 News Time 106. It's been a long time coming, but the NHL is back, and the Raptors are set to return to the court. 680 Simon Bennett has a preview.
Class, like pro and whatever. Then you got leagues, like national, and it's different sports and different pay scales. Well, I wanted to click through it interactive. Why don't I use JavaScript for that?
Fought for Canada in the War of 1812, and heavyweight champion boxer Larry Gaines as some of the collective and individual educator based in Toronto nominated 2 of the designations. The first one being the most glaring, the enslavement of black people in Canada, but her second nomination is much less known.
The West Indian domestic scheme is this really important thing to our history, in that women from the Caribbean, the West Indies, was brought here, but the people coming from other countries. So it's almost like an extension of slavery in a way, right?
Williams says her mother was brought to Canada as a part of the West Indian domestic scheme, as well as former Fairness Commissioner and the first black Canadian woman elected to Parliament in Canada, the Honourable Jean Augustine, who also happens to nominate the other 2 designations, Richard Pierpoint and Larry Gaines. I'm Joey Keeney.
More handlers and an extra word.
680 News
Time one for black students, including regular street. Black reviewers and interviewers vet the applicants' achievements in order to prevent any conscious or unconscious bias. You're going to find it slows again, Lyle Street to Percy Street. Northbound 115 approaching County Road 10. Last check, we did have lanes blocked through there because of a vehicle fire. If you want to bypass that, back up, you can exit at Pontypool Road. And very slow anywhere from before, and it's Snow Beach Road right out to Duckworth. And northbound Highway 11, just some minor delays north of the split. If you are traveling northbound Highway 27 at last check, delays through King Road, you'll find it busy. Highway 9 to about 88, and then slows again, making your way through 89. And northbound Highway 12, a busy drive approaching 48 through Beaverton, through Cambridge, even through Brecken to ETR.com. You heard? Marineland is open and ready to welcome you back. Now until August 15th, enjoy a free fun card season all season long for free.
What is wrong with my internet connection that it just simply...
South of Highway 89, southbound Don Valley Parkway is heavy approaching the 401 to south of Lawrence, and there is volume on the northbound Don Valley 404 from north of Don Mills to York Mills and from the 407 to north of 16th Avenue. You'll find it busy on the eastbound 401 approaching Mississauga Road, Teachers all the way out to West and James and quite a bit of volume.
It is the most visually distracting.
Westbound approaching Woodbine for active TO. Your next report is at 1:21. Now with the forecast, here's Carl Lamb.
I've got to say, today is a low humidity day once you step outside. So,
what do you know what a pressure
right now,
is?
Houston, right, 29 degrees, feeling like 32.
On the imagination day, I'm going to find a way to use keywords and not be racist. No, you are.
So we don't cool off that much.
They were oppressed.
In the overnight hours and into tomorrow's high, not all that impressive, 26, but feeling like 34, so a big surge of warmth coming from the states. It's actually that humid air, and we have 15 to 25 millimeters of rain coming tomorrow. Possible thunderstorm as well, and some gusty winds around 50 kilometers per hour. Right now, 29 in Pearson, 27 in downtown Toronto. Our guaranteed high today, 28.
680 News Time, 113.
At a time when restaurants continue to make a fraction of what they used to, and some even face permanent closure, Chef Carl Hunter made a significant change.
Now we're going to hear this whole sob story. Oh, I lost this much money.
He told the Toronto Star made the decision in order to give employees a steadier income.
Number one business, a lot of business in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Unemployment and collects EI, they end up receiving much less than on a paycheck. Ensures that they'll get the full 55% of their income that EI pays. This.
You've been the designated driver, you've taken the bus, called a cab, stayed over, or called home for a safe ride. And you've encouraged your friends to do the same. I'm it. Visit arrivallive.org to find out more. Arrival Live Drive Sober is supported by the Beer Store.
If you're looking for something compelling to listen to, Frequency Podcast Network is the place for you. From daily insights with thebigstory.com. Find your frequency. 27 degrees, partly cloudy, some sunshine downtown. Good afternoon, I'm Cam Doris.
I'm letting you the last 2 minutes of the top stories this hour.
Happening now, the mayor's got some noisy neighbors. Protesters are showing up at John Tory's constant from eviction. For the first month here, landlords can now demand payment or give tenants the boot. And stage 3 is here. The weather is nice, and it's a long weekend. But health officials are asking for patience, reminding everyone that just because it feels like the pandemic might be over, it certainly is separated. So, the border, 680 News Time, 115.
Hockey has finally returned to live, and the players are as excited as anyone.
My internet connection being bad doesn't affect the graphics card. There's 4 fucking processors over here, buddy. Yeah, that's right. You're jamming up the wrong things at the same time, acting like I'm too stupid to know what you're doing.
That's on Sportsnet. That's at 3 p.m. Eastern. Panthers Islanders
You're all
at 4
gay,
p.m.
and
Eastern.
everybody
Watch
knows
that one on Sportsnet 1. As a pressure, the team is 46-18 and currently sits second in the Eastern Conference behind the Sportsnet 1 at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Sports at 15 and 25 past every hour or anytime at sportsnet.ca/590.
This is
Juicy Peaches?
Voila!
Packed safely by robots, delivered by teammates. From a warehouse, not a store. With the food you actually ordered, no letdowns. To your door in 1 hour delivery window.
Voila!
Try it online.
Your streets never made anyone's travel lists. When you search hashtag Wanderlust, Your cul-de-sac never comes up. Your driveway's not even in the top 1,000 wonders of the world. And you've never, ever opted for a staycation. Until now. With Auto Merit from Bel Air Direct, you could lower your car insurance by taking shorter trips and driving less. Guess your neighborhood's the new hotspot. Drive less, and you can save with Bel Air Direct.
Okay, no, that's the same as every insurance company. Stupid.
The South, especially hard hit. Florida now breaking its record for new daily deaths for the 4th straight day. And Georgia reopening the World Congress Center Convention Hall as a temporary hospital next week as the CDC reports an outbreak infecting hundreds of children at a North testing positive. Officials say 33 U.S. states and Puerto Rico are reporting rising death rates, and half the country is seeing an increase in cases. This year's Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca in Saudi.
But this year's pilgrimage and celebrations, the final rite is a simple Hajj, where he spent 3 pillars representing the humility and unity. These required of all Muslims to perform once in a lifetime.
According to
Barb Andrews.
This report brought to you by your local Ontario Subaru dealers. Northbound 400 remains busy approaching King Road to Highway 89. Had traffic spotters letting us know if you want to use Jane as an alternate. It's in great shape. Northbound 400 continues to be busy approaching Innisfil Beach Road to Duckworth. Looking at northbound Highway 27, the last check was slow through King Road, Highway 9 to 88, again through 89. We're going to find it busy again from Nikola Tesla to approaching Casablanca. Northbound Highway 12, that is still approaching 48 through Beaverton, Gamebridge, all the way through Brecon to that concession road 4. Eastbound 401 to the 115, and then approaching Lyle Street to Percy Street. Northbound 115 approaching County Road 10. We do have lanes blocked because of a vehicle fire. If you want to avoid that northbound 115, you can exit at Pontypool Road and then head east to County Road 10 to rejoin the 115. With Cottage Country traffic on the 9s, I'm Barb Andrews.
Find all new value at your local Ontario Subaru dealer. 0.5%.
That's what I want to do. I want to be in a Subaru with 7 other people.
This report is brought to you by 407
ETR.
Over westbound Gardner is in good shape right now. Westbound 2EW definitely is not, especially if they are in Oakville, Burlington. It's jammed approaching Ford Drive on Brant. On the eastbound Gardner, we have delays approaching the Humber Bridge to Jameson. It's pretty good though at the Spadina Brant, but don't forget eastbound Lakeshore is closed from 1 to near the Stadium Road, and it's closed from Leslie over to approaching 194 active TO. On the northbound Donnelly 404, it's slow from Span approaching the 401 to south of Lawrence. Looking at the westbound 401, you'll find delays from Young to Acme Road Express approaching the 400 Express and Collectors to Dixon, here Ontario Collectors to west of Mavis, and from west of Mississauga Road to west of Trafalgar. 7 to the 400 Express and Collectors, and quite a delay from Bayview to Leslie in the Collectors as well. 407 ETR is helping communities and hospitals with a $5.2 million donation to hospitals. Learn more at 4LM.
Well, it's such a beautiful day outside. It's a shame that we're all indoors. So hope you have a chance to enjoy. Temperatures are headed up to the guaranteed high of 20. Will start to drop as we head into the evening hour. 26 for sure. Feeling like 34. It's 15 to 25 millimeters a week, with some sun to start, but then rain showers for the second half of the day. And then for Tuesday, 24 degrees with rain showers and possible thunderstorms there as well, and mainly cloudy conditions. 29 in Pearson, 28 in downtown.
Yeah, I don't care if the traffic reports.
Hi, I'm Terry Kemp, co-founder of the Herzig Eye Institute. In a mask, your smiling eyes are how you communicate. My eyes are smiling because full patient care has